Well, I can't find the intro. So we here, fellas. Ladies and gentlemen. We here. We live. I say we, it ain't just me. Let me bring on my Miz. My right here, Miz. Better. What? What's good, bro?
Oh, man. What's going on,
Y'all sitting there looking for that shit.
What's going on with you? How you doing?
I'm cooling, man. I'm cooling. Ready to do another great parlay perspective. No, I'm sorry. Play call sheet.
Play call sheet Monday. You know
Monday. It's football day, man. I'm
on.
sorry. I'm watching this game, man. That's why Dale ain't here.
The way
He's too big of a fan.
Man. Exactly. The way you came on, man. That's how Sunday was. That's how the NFL was, man. You know, it was a bunch of, if you want surprises, upsets, got all that mixed in the bag. You got that as well in college football the day before on Saturday. It actually started Friday night when Syracuse beat UNLV. So
so it's been upset week. Also in college, I think it was like 6 to 7, maybe 8 teams in the top 25 lost.
Listen here, you got I think like 4 or 5 teams in the top 11 caught L's. So
yeah,
a lot of it was to do for teams there in that regard.
So it's definitely a funeral Monday. It's Black Monday, man. Everybody got smoke.
You might get a coach or 2 fired tonight. You don't even know. But
we're
watching this game right now. It is Kansas City. It is New Orleans. Partial part of the New Orleans base will not be on the show tonight. But that's respectable. You know, you're just a big game for you tonight, playing on Monday night, being the team that you are. We think you're brown paper bags, but the brown paper bags always deserve a day on Monday night to have their fan base represent. They're down 7-0 right now. Kansas City has the ball on the 40-yard line of the Chiefs.
I need like 25 points out of Shaheed.
Yes.
I don't think I'm going to get it.
Woo!
I don't think I'm going to get it.
Before we get into week 5 in our respectives and our minds, me and Will pretty much put it in good perspective yesterday. We are going head-to-head right now in the STWF battle. Early in the day yesterday, I was giving Will uppercuts. He couldn't take them. 4 o'clock to about 8. No, probably to about 10:30. Will was
I started swinging back.
And then Rico Dow came to play for me.
I was sitting there watching it. I wasn't even going to text you because I knew you were watching your game. And I'm like, not only is his boys about to win, but like one of his guys is helping him win this fantasy matchup too. I was pretty upset about that.
It was crazy as hell.
Like, this guy. But
it's a back and forth battle tonight. Will's
I'm gonna get stomped though. It's over. I'm pretty sure.
You know, that's the love, man. That's what people love in fantasy, man. This is why I guess I keep playing, man. Cowboys victory last night against Pittsburgh, man. Longest NFL week ever. You know what I'm saying? Started at 9:32 a.m. and it ended at about 1:13.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize. Yeah, it was late on the back half, but it was super early at the beginning. So you're right. Yeah, that's a long ass Sunday of football. I enjoyed it. I had a good ass time.
It was fun. I mean, I got to watch a good chunk of stuff. And it was fire. It was a fire Sunday. If you was a better, maybe not. But you know what I'm saying, the guys, man. I'll tell y'all a little story later on about myself and betting. As it took a little twist this weekend. I'm gonna need the viewers' help. I'm gonna need everybody's help. So later, if you're on the show, man, I'll let y'all know, man. But y'all gotta tune in. So week 5, Will. Where do we start?
Maybe we start with the first game of that wasn't played on American soil. How about that?
Yes. Aaron Rodgers, 2 picks in the first quarter. Never been done.
Looking like himself.
Talking about this man, me, Tuquan. I'm talking to you, Aaron, and I thought you was going to overcome all this. But so far, you ain't been it. And Tuquan thought in his mind yesterday that Aaron should hang it up. The booth is calling you, Aaron.
So you came all the way home on this topic.
I came all the way home yesterday.
Okay, that's crazy.
And you know why I came all the way home? Because we get older, bro, and there's some advantages and some disadvantages. And one of the advantages that Aaron Rodgers has had in his career is playing well against the Minnesota Vikings. So he's playing the Minnesota Vikings yesterday, and it's just not looking well his age and everything he's going through.
Yeah.
And then you see the game. And if his defense wasn't what the defense was, this could have been more than a beatdown. It was a 7-point win for the Vikings. Shout out to them, they're still undefeated. But more speaks about for Aaron, where they still have him launching the ball. You have two great running backs. You're starting down passing the football. I don't understand why you're doing that. Allen and Hall are exceptional backs. And for them to keep fleeing this man, though he's probably like, let me just do this. It's crazy. That this is what the Jets are going to humble and go down to. They got an opportunity to be in first place next week. And this doesn't even sound like a first place team we're talking about right now. Even if not even a playoff team, this is like a top 10 team right now we're talking about.
At best.
In the draft.
Not that good of a team. Top 10. Oh, lottery pick. Yeah, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah. It's the NFL, but we still use the lottery pick thing. But yeah, so what I saw, I agree with you. I saw Aaron look his age for the first time in a while. I mean, not the first time, but we expect him whenever he looks old for the next week to turn it around, you know?
Fact.
And I don't think we saw that this week. He still played okay at times, but in general, yeah, I think he got out there, he took a snap, and he realized, oh, this ain't the Vikings team that I'm used to beating up on, first of all.
Right.
And second of all, I'm not the Aaron that used to be beating up on them niggas. Like, I'm not that guy either. So it's a lot different for him right now. And I think he's got to come down to earth. I still think they got a chance to be a good team. But I don't trust Saleh. None of us do. I don't think the players trust him. So if you don't trust your head coach, I don't really know how far you can go. Also, Saleh likes to routinely win or lose, or usually when he loses, go up to the podium and say the dumbest shit to make people not trust him, both as the media, fans, and in his locker room. So yeah, I don't know how they may have to make a coaching change. Maybe not during season. I don't know how that's going to work.
More the yes guy. I thought when he came to New York, I thought it would be like a mentality, a power. And he not saying the coach has the power, but not overpower. I feel like he gets the attention of the locker room. I feel like he would get, and it's not that at all. And now with Aaron as the cancer, he's definitely not going to get that at all.
So I think he had. You're right. I think you're right. The type of personality he is like, oh, this guy's gonna like him, right? And I think they did when he first got there. But then we had some contract issues. We got some who's playing issues at times with Zach Wilson for 3 years, basically. We got like receivers complaining about targets. We got running backs getting hurt and coming back. You got two backs now. He had the locker room. And from the moment he lost Aaron, I think he lost everyone, because I just think that he didn't follow it up with any good coaching. Also, they signed him to come in and make an already good defense elite. We've seen it be elite for like maybe an entire season combined through the whole time he's been there, but not the whole time. No. So if you came over there with a defense that has like great talent and you're a great defensive coach, you would expect that this would be the best unit on your team every night out. And it usually is, but not always. This team is just a mess. They're the Jets. How about I could have just summed it up and saved us time and said they're the Jets.
Nah, you gravy, man. You gravy. Real quickly, seems like Khalid Williams
figuring it out.
In a sense of the NFL game, you've seen the turns, the decision making, really excel a lot more yesterday. Those the Panthers, the Bears get a victory 36-10 over the Panthers, and offensively rounded, great game from him. Got to his main target, DJ Moore, for 2 touches. They looked cylinder yesterday as they go 3-2. Pin the Bears. Do they have a team to like? This could be playoff city, because the NFC North, as we mentioned before the season started, we was like, from years to come, this is going to be the division of domination. And right now, this is the best division in football, as every team has a winning record. So, can the Bears really compete amongst? I mean, we know they're young in some aspects, but
so look, they have a defense that's gonna play hard every night out. Every night out, that defense is gonna play. So that'll keep them in games. And now they have a quarterback who will also make plays to keep you in games. So even in times when they're not going to look good, they're going to be in most of the games moving forward now. So yeah, it's fun to watch. Also, my fault. I started us with the Jets and Vikings because that was the early game. Actually, we skipped the game. Buccaneers Falcons was the first game of the week. On Thursday, Falcons get them a really good win.
Chick-fil-A on Sundays. Kirk winning in prime time. We trash Kirk for not winning in prime time. He's got two prime time games this season, dubs.
To be fair, though, he has tried really hard to lose both of those games. He's tried really hard to lose both of those games, but he didn't. He didn't. He threw a pick late. He threw a pick with, I think, either right above 2 minutes or right under 2 minutes. That should have been ball game, but they had 3 timeouts. They ran 3 bullshit plays, went nowhere, punted. They got the ball back, and then that man just drove down the field, got him in the field goal range for the OT, correct?
Yep.
And then he hit Hodge. Is that his name?
Yep. I hit Hodge for the game winner.
He hit Hodge, but like so I want to be clear. The whole play is made by Hodge because he basically catches a curl and fucking destroys everybody, burns them all to the house for the game. But a little unknown thing that people weren't paying attention to, though, the placement of that pass, it seemed like whatever. But my man ran the curl, and if he throws that way you typically throw the curl, it's an interception. He literally had to throw that shit behind him and low, and Hodge made the adjustment, the catch, and when he caught it, turned, gone for like 50, 60 yards, man. Ball game. So shout out to Kurt, man. Kirk O'Chains.
Shout out to Kirk, man. The 2 halves. Baker Mayfield absolutely ripped the first half. 3 touchdowns, 180 yards, killed the opposition. But there's 2 halves of football, and Tampa Bay simply couldn't hold it together. It was a good game Thursday night. Shout out to the Thursday game too being great.
Yeah, we don't get a lot of them, and that was one of the rare good ones.
We're hitting the road where there's gonna probably be some bad ones, but we'll check the schedule as well.
Trust me.
Speaking of that, go ahead.
So we have Buccaneers, Falcons, Jets, Vikings, Panthers, Bears. So now we have Ravens, Bengals. This was a game.
It was a game. This is why the NFL is good, and this is why the NFL sucks.
Yeah,
because
he's right.
The Bengals lose, and then now I can laugh. They lost another game. Right. In reality,
they were this close from winning it. They wouldn't have been able to say none of that.
They balled out. Joe Burrow, 5 touchdowns, letting it fly.
Chase was doing things.
It was like, to me, your 2 favorite guys that's out there just competing, and both of them are getting buckets. It's just like we know where we rate with each other. Like people say Patrick Mahomes, and then you got the triangle: Josh, Lamar, Burrow. So when you play against each other, it comes out, and it came out for both where Burrow dominating the matchup early. Ravens kind of was, trailing, coming back. Derrick Henry was a non-factor. That 51-yard run was wild. And we always talk about how Henry runs, where it's like, it's not this. It's just, he's just so big.
He's straight up. He's just straight up, but you can't knock him over. Most guys who run like him get killed, but he's just too big.
And at a point where even he still could be dominating going down the line of his career just for having one play like that. Like we criticizes the Saquons and all that and catching something, but this guy here, he's just something different.
He's he's the king, bro. That's King Henry. But look, man. He also had a funny quote. He was like, I swear to y'all, he was like, had I looked up at the Jumbotron and see that there was a guy actually chasing me, there's no way I would have let him catch me. He's like, I kind of took off the gas, and they got caught at the goal line. But they ended up scoring anyway. But I thought that was funny because he was really bothered by that. He was like, nah, bro. Like, people talk about my speed all the time, but I'm fast, man. Cut that out.
And think about, listen here, the play of the game, to me.
Oh, everyone,
just straight domination. Lamar.
Just how they drew it up. He fumbles the snap. has to scramble, stiff arm a dude who falls and like dies after he steps on it. Then he scrambles more, and then he's pointing at receivers, telling you, and then he just throws it to the back of the end zone. He finds likely on a jump catch, and it's just like, there's like 2-3 people maybe who can make that play in the entire NFL, and they're all the best quarterbacks. So Shout out to Lamar, man.
That dude yesterday, there was a few. He basically gave the game to Cincinnati in overtime, and Cincinnati gave it back.
Yeah. Yeah, it was definitely the week. It was the weekend of we want to lose games, not win games. Like teams were losing the games that they had won,
and teams are losing games that they had. And it's the long season, but at this point, there's a lot of teams that had to win these games yesterday.
Yeah,
Bengals,
like Cincinnati needed that win.
Playoffs, as a 1-4 team all time. That's not high. Like if anybody can defeat the odds, I guess in this modern era of football, and make a run somewhat and make it exciting for themselves, it's the Bengals. But how long are the fans going to go with that?
Look, I'm fairly certain Bengals fans are going to get tired of starting seasons 1-5, 1-4, 2-6. Like that shit gets over real fast, honestly. But hey, all they can focus on is what's going to happen moving forward. And it looks like the team's starting to figure it out. It's just that I think they would have got a win against most teams this week. But in a week that they're finally figuring it out, they ran into their nemesis who knows them well. And they're just now getting to playing like cohesive football. They're not at their peak. And to beat the Ravens, you got to be at your peak because that's a team that knows you. So
you know what's crazy? I'm gonna say this right now about the Bengals. They need to have and they played awesome yesterday. Who scored?
Let's go, Took.
Oh, she scored a touchdown?
Go, Took. See, touchdown, baby.
How many yards?
It was 43 yarders. It's not enough. I need another score, but I'm just saying.
Hell yeah, shout out to you, man. Hey, you got like I said, it's up because it comes. This week right here for me, this is an important week for me. I was 14 2 weeks ago. I jumped the ninth. I'm jumped the ninth this week. So if I could win this, I could jump back hopefully in the top 5. Yeah. So I'm just here. I'm here trying to prosper. For real. The Bengals need to have an all players meeting, and they played a great football game yesterday. And I think some counterparts, some OG Bengals need to go there because this reminds me of a team, but it's a total opposite right now. But people would probably say that this Bengals team is poised to probably be better than the Bengals team I'm about to speak on. Carson Palmer, who's Mazada, Chad Johnson. They need them. They need to talk to them guys. Guys that were Carson Palmer was not a diva. Chad was a diva in the sense. Hujazawa was kind of like a chill guy. But they
brought their lunch pail every game, though.
They brought their lunch pail. So that's the thing, though. Like, we know they got the superstars, the T. Higgins, the Chases, but they have to kind of dumb it down in a sense because now that bad voodoo and that high volume, and you know I'm high volume, so you know people don't like that. People don't like this on the football field in the organization because then that's where it really starts to turn sour. So
yeah, they want you turning up on the field. They don't want you turning up when you're talking off the field. I will say this. I think the Chase talks are over for that contract. I think they're gonna have to just ride this out. The reason I say that is he also took out an insurance policy on the season. It's like a $50 million policy. So I think he knows that they're not doing the contract for the rest of this year. And I gotta respect him. He showed up and he's balling. He's balling now. So good for that, man. All right, what we got next? My fault.
What we got here, man? I'm going to swinging. Jaden Daniels and the Commanders just keep winning, and
the kid's special, man. I mean, I know they're keeping it simple for him. They're not asking him to do crazy amounts, but whatever they are asking him to do, he's doing perfectly. Like he's doing exactly what he's asked to do every time out. And he's making plays down the field, which is one of the things that I originally said, maybe a little struggle for him to have the accuracy deep. But he's hitting. He's making all the throws. His efficiency is what is it, like 2 weeks over 85% or something, like something stupid. Completion percentage. He's throwing touchdowns, he's making every play, and he's making every smart run play. He's not taking any hits. Like he's basically low-key playing perfect rookie football, which is crazy.
It's crazy right now because when you look at them, you have him who runs the ball. Does it well. And then you have Eckler, who whatever you carry him, whatever, he still can give you some good yardage. They got this young cat and Nichols, who's taking snaps now. And then they have Robinson. So this is when you have a team like this where you have a lot of bullets in the chamber, it's gonna make it difficult to really play against Daniels if Washington continue to play like this and the playmakers outside continue to do their thing, and the defense just holsters and plays the way they're supposed to play, this is a team, man, that's really going to play these games, man.
Yo, can I tell you what his number one trait is right now? Besides, like, his athleticism is obviously one of the biggest things because he can move around the pocket, move out of the pocket. He moves up in the pocket really well. And his arm is live. Early on last year when he was with LSU still, I didn't know if the arm was live. You can't always tell in college if it's really truly live. But his pro day, we saw that, and I was like, yeah, it's popping. But his best trait is that everybody on that team believes they can win every single game if he's their quarterback. That's invaluable. You cannot replace that. That every team needs that. And it makes regular players play better. It makes star players be untouchable. So, he gave them hope, bro. And the Washington Commanders, I'm saying this out loud, have hope to be a great team.
They might have had the best offseason, and they hire Magic. You know, Magic will give you some gold in a sense. Bob Myers from Golden State, he's in him there. He bringing gold. So they brought some positive things in there. And we talk about the office to the team because it all calculates in a sense. One could be bad and one could be good. But in this case, the Commanders, Redskins, whatever you want to call them, they were a shit show. And the football team was starting to be a shit show. So now you're fixing upstairs quietly, and the football team's hearing upstairs. And that's a good matchup if both of them are on good standings, man.
You're right, Jake. They do have grit, but that's not actually what I was talking about. Grit is more toughness and the will to keep going and playing. No, what I'm talking about is just a hope. It's like they actually in a belief. Like it's one, like I've seen teams have grit, but they just don't have the quarterback to get it done, so it's tough. But they have the belief in this guy that every time we go out there, he gives us a chance to win. That's a whole different thing for NFL players who are making millions, getting talked about all the time online, and like they need sometimes you have a bad like New England right now. What are any of those guys playing for right now? What? But I guarantee you, I will say this: if Drake May was to come in with the same energy that Daniels has, you would see a much different team hit the field because they believe they can win. I'm gonna bring wait, I don't know. Is he ready to come or is he?
And Will. To your fact right now, Drake May.
Yeah.
And we go back and forth about it. That's the reason why. No, that's the reason why. That's the reason why I want him to play right there because I get it. He can give some energy, and I want that.
For sure.
But let's bring this Mark in.
He caught it. Let's bring this Mark.
From Ohio. You know what I'm saying? My guy.
No, wrong guy. Wrong guy. It's not the Ohio Mark. It's not the Mark.
Is it Dallas Mark?
It's the Dallas Mark.
It's the Dallas Mark. What's up, Mark?
It's your fellow Dallas Mark. My man, Coach Lee.
Coach Lee, though.
What's up?
We didn't start all sorts of trouble without you. And he showed up. He brought somebody with him. Jake, the snake.
Took out here calling out the wrong Mark. Look at this fucking guy.
Oh, what's up, Marcus?
It's Marcus. He's such a Mark. He's Marcus. Oh man, what's good, fellas? How y'all doing today? Man, we got the whole gang in now. Well, Dale's not here, but Dale's he's not really part of it. He is Saints fan. He ain't really. He got his own little club. Him and Bobby.
Yeah, they hang out with the diddler.
Yeah, the diddler.
Hey, Took. I did it for you. Check out my name.
Marcus. He's a Mark.
No, it needs to be Mark dash us.
Mark. Yeah. All right. So we've covered, just so you guys know, we've covered Bucks, Falcons, Jets, Vikings, Panthers, Bears, Ravens, and we're just wrapping up Ravens, Bengals. And I talked about the Patriots in that last little excerpt, which is perfectly good because that leads us right into Dolphins versus Patriots.
Oh, hey, real quick, I want to time out. Hey, shout out to Kirk and Baker. They raised a huge amount of money for the hurricane relief.
Oh, that's dope.
I think they either both put up $100,000 or they came together and made $100,000. I forgot which one it was.
I really hope it's the first one, but yeah.
I think it is actually. I think they both put up.
Say it like they need
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Hey,
I know they put up a lot.
If that's all they did, I'm happy and I'm glad. But Yo, my man Pat Mack, he got like 600,000 to them folks through
that kid made that field goal, man. That was
he made the field goal. Got himself 100K and got the relief 600K out of
That's what's up. That's a lot better than $750. But I digress.
Oh, hopefully you don't only get $750. You know that type of stuff wrong.
Okay,
Patriots, man.
Feeling good, feeling fresh, ready to rock.
They had the game.
We lost to a third string quarterback. I am going to I'm going blackface for the rest of this. It's a funeral.
Hey, hold on,
It's a funeral.
We got fucked. We had to get Will. We got fucked. No, Will. We actually have a legit gripe here. We got fucked. That was a touchdown. Me, you, everybody knows it.
Not a touchdown.
No,
yes,
all right. Look, Jake, I'm gonna give you a little history right quick. Jake, I got you.
How can a toe drag be considered inbounds?
Right,
but in the end zone, when he toe drags, it don't count.
Jake, here's the problem. We are selling tickets to the police ball to inner city youth. It's like this is we're preaching to the wrong people right here. These are the Des guys, okay?
Bingo!
No.
So we can't. They don't want to hear a fucking thing. I
watched it twice. I watched the replay twice. The first time I said, "Oh hell yeah," but then I remember this rule's been around for a long time, but it kind of doesn't go like that because usually it goes the opposite way with your hair,
right?
And that's a touchdown. But it went the opposite, which is bad luck in my mind for Polk because this is the second time in 2 weeks they've been robbed of catch.
So, Jake, just to help you out, I too was mad at first. But the truth is that I do understand the difference. When your toe's coming down, and it's the bottom of your foot like that, not the top of your toe, because the toe drag is usually the top of your toes, or like the very tip of your toes. But if you're putting the bottom of your foot down, then that's a step. That whole foot has to come down and bounce, the whole thing. So now, if he had tapped that toe down, picked it up and put it back down, then that's it would have been counted as a whole step. But the fact that he put it down like as it was, and then when the heel falls out of bounds, that's just like any other step you would take. If you step with just the sliver of the outside of your foot on the sideline as you run down, you're out of bounds. It's not about but most of his foot was it. No, well, not all of it. You got to get the whole foot in. So shout out to the rookie though, Polk. I love the catch. I'm sure he'll get his toes down. We need to get a receivers coach in there because that's 2 feet in bounds related losses in the last 2 years. So I'm over that shit.
So two things on that. Down. One, I'm so fucking sick of technicalities. I don't care. It's bullshit. 2, the ball was overthrown. I ain't giving him no shit on that. He tried to come down with it. I'm not dissing him or decking him or holding that against him. He made his best out of a bad situation.
What the situation?
Hey, you so sick of technicalities. Technicality is what kind of started y'all's dynasty.
It literally started all of it. We don't even get here if it wasn't for a technicality.
And the crazy thing about it is Jake was born when a technicality started, and he didn't even know that.
Yeah, he literally, that shit was like born with you.
Yeah,
that's bullshit. I was already alive. Get out.
He's a young lad.
He still had Oshkosh on. I'm telling you.
His balls hadn't even dropped yet.
Yeah, no, balls
don't drop.
He still had pacifier.
He still had an Audi. He still had an Audi from the umbilical. Like it's fresh. Like smelling like Similac.
You guys really think I'm under 25? That's crazy. My balls I'm under 25.
You just think you're a baby.
Walk around with them.
His career was 20 years, and you're not 30. You couldn't have been old when he did any of this.
I was 5 or 6. Yeah. I watched. I didn't understand, but I watched.
Oh yeah, you were still figuring out like block shapes.
I'm looking at this play again.
Yeah,
he was out.
Definitely.
It sucks.
The rest of the foot has to come down. That's just how it works.
Yeah. Now if he did like toe tap going the other way, he's in there.
Yeah, he's in.
I seen some Patriots fans and Miami fans yesterday morning before the game going on the communal rail. You know, they got the one stop to Foxborough for the home games. It was dope to see all these fans there. And they all knew that it was going to be a shit fest. They all knew. At least they got their money's worth yesterday.
Yeah, they did. It did. It was a shitty.
Will went bye-bye.
It's real shitty, huh?
That was great. That was great timing. Will, if that was comedic timing, great job.
Yes, sir, man. Jaguars get their first win of the season. They defeat the Colts 34-37. Trevor Lawrence, I said it too last week that Trevor Lawrence was going to have his best game of the season to this point. 371 or 28 or 34, 2 touchdowns. Brian Thomas Jr. from LSU is becoming his favorite target. 5 for 122 and a touchdown. Tank Bigsby, we talk about Iente.
Hey,
he went off yesterday.
Tank out here, man.
Right name. He got the right name.
So,
that bro look like a tank out there.
He looking like little mini Derrick Henry out there. That bitch.
Like seriously, just running hard. You know who we really reminded me of the way he kind of run. He reminded me of Beast Mode, like the way he runs. It's like an aggressive run. He can do a little wiggle, but he kind of just want to go forward and over you. Yeah, that kid's fun to watch.
Joe Flacco lost.
With that being said, Travis Etienne's up for trade on my fantasy team.
And no one's gonna want him because who knows how much use
Listen for you guys. Listen for you guys. It's been 2 weeks since Joe Flacco, but people have been rambling.
So I've heard this call.
The Anthony Richardson at the QB position. Do you guys buy it?
My stance is there's no reason to rush Richardson back at all. Just keep playing with Flacco. You might win some games.
Joey
Buckets, man. Hall of Famer in my eyes, but it's just my eyes. You know what I'm saying?
If Eli got in, he should get in. I mean, if Eli gets in, he should get in.
No, Eli beat the GOAT twice. That's a little different than just winning with a great defense.
You know, but it beat the GOAT twice. Get out of here.
He did. That's all.
He slayed the beast.
So on that alone, that gets him in, huh?
Yeah,
I'm just saying we got to weigh in on that. Like, if he has 2 Super Bowl wins with his numbers, but those wins aren't in like crazy like fashion and over the GOAT. Do we still
be real with you? I'll be real with you.
He's nowhere near the Hall without.
I'll be real with you.
The Brady puts him over the top.
And it sucks that coach. The NFL is like it sucks.
That's my argument for Eli.
The NFL was gonna put Eli in once they ended the streak of the Patriots. It was already wrapped up in soil. It was already wrapped up in soil that night that the Patriots undefeated streak ended. Was when, in my eyes, I said this guy's gonna be a Hall of Famer and he's probably gonna have so power numbers for the rest of his career. And there we go, right there. This is the way the NFL runs sometimes. You know that.
Who more of a Hall of Famer, Eli or Ben Roethlisberger?
They both got 2 Super Bowls.
Really?
Hell yeah.
They both got 2, and we can honestly say the first one was in spite of Ben. He was horrible, even in the game.
Both of Eli's were in spite of him. But continue.
No, what you mean?
Hold on. No. That's why Eli.
There's a helmet in the Hall of Fame that the player could never go into because of him.
Eli's defense, that drive that ended the undefeated streak, that drive that ended the undefeated streak was probably one of Eli's best drives ever as a player. And right there in the Super Bowl was magnificent how that catch ended up being a catch, and he still was able to get the ball down the field, and then
because the catch is great, but then he still has to score. And I think Bill helped him because we don't like to, at that time, we didn't like to switch our corners. We didn't have we had right and left. We didn't have anybody follow. And he had 6'5" Plaxico on 5'9" Hodge. And he got destroyed, obviously. But yeah, Eli earned his man.
Man.
Not by a lot, but he earned it. And he knocked off the GOAT twice, not one. See, if he did it once, it's like, oh, it's a fluke. Plus, the catch was the craziest. But he did it again with another crazy pass to Manningham down the sideline. Like that bro, he can see him when they're like 80 years old, and he gonna own Brady still. That's crazy. He's the only one who got Brady's number. The only one.
This is the first time in a very long time I've seen coaches hate for the Giants come out. It's always pointed towards the Eagles, but now the Giants.
I think he genuinely doesn't like Eli. Like Eli sucks.
Nah.
What,
Every time he throws the ball, it's like, I'm better than you.
Did Eli dominate the Cowboys or something during his time?
Nah.
He didn't. And also,
Yeah.
like, I'm not gonna lie, if you watch that pass to David Tyree, he chucked and ducked for real. Like he just but that was after he broke a sack. So he made the play. Okay.
The funny part about it though is Tuke's absolutely right about the subpar numbers. Every year that he won the Super Bowl, the very next year they started 0-5 each year.
He also like led the league in picks like 5 years, I think it was, or 4 or 5 years. Like he was
terrible toward the end of his career.
Okay.
And he should have points deducted for telling them to draft Daniel Jones.
He already had a million points before anybody else. This is a man.
That's true. Conspiracy theory. I think he did the Daniel Jones thing because the last few years there, they didn't put no one around him. They literally sent him out there at the late age with like no real line.
But he's a 2-time Super Bowl winning quarterback. Go make it happen.
That don't mean you get to give him like Dead Barkley and Wandale Robinson only. I don't know.
Okay, so I'm looking at Eli, Big Ben, and Joe Flacco.
I knew we were gonna do this.
Okay, we doing this.
We can do this. We gonna go Big Ben.
Before we even get it started, every category that I'm looking at where they're ranking these guys, Ben leads in every category except for one. That's interceptions.
Real deal.
And let me get it on here for us.
Ben also looked horrible at the end.
Towards the end, he did. So Eli's record, 117 and 117.
He is as 500 as 500 could be. Hey, that's great in baseball. Not so much here.
That's the middiest of mids.
Yeah, that's
now he threw for 57,000 yards.
That's a whole lot.
Ben threw for 64,000.
Hey, Ben had better receivers. The whole time, too, by the way. The whole time. Nothing but Hall of Famers they tried it out there. Hines Wood first. The next thing he gets is Santonio Holmes.
Holmes.
And Blacks. Then he gets Sanders and AB. Like, they just kept rolling out receivers for this man. And Eli would get them after they were past their prime. That's when Eli would get those exact guys. Because I think he got a couple of them. Definitely got Blacks.
So Ben and Eli, Ben is superior.
Yeah.
But like you say, he had the adequate tools around him.
So many picks, though. It's crazy how many picks. In less games. So many picks. 244 interceptions, Eli. I mean, it was just like, somebody's open. I don't even know what color jersey they're wearing.
Flacco's played in 46 less games and has 89 less picks.
Yeah, Flacco's just a forgettable dude. He's forgettable. Look, man. Ain't none of these dudes beat the GOAT twice. That's all I'm saying.
7-10.
Yeah,
I hate him, but I gotta respect him. He beat us twice.
Roethlisberger beat an old ass Kurt Warner, and I don't know who his second bowl was with.
Old ass Kurt Warner, wasn't he an MVP candidate that year?
Old as fuck.
Yeah, but he was still good. Also, he wasn't just good, like made throws that should have won them that game. But then Ben made more. Yeah,
that's probably one of the better Super Bowls I've ever seen.
Also, it basically had two of the most sports science got a hold of that game, and it basically had two plays that like mathematically should have never happened. Basically,
the Holmes one and the
Holmes catch is the craziest one, but the fucking Harrison return because of where he caught it.
And
like how many people he had to go past after that.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
It was crazy.
Didn't this old ass Kurt Warner also throw the pick that lost him the game?
I mean, yeah, he threw a pick to Harrison. I don't know if that specifically lost him the game, but it definitely didn't help. Yeah.
That put him behind. But then Larry Larry
up the middle. Yeah, it was a slant that Larry fucking housed from like 60. Yeah, like it was crazy. And yo, that's the fastest Larry's ever been. Also, they weren't doing the miles per hour at that point, but somebody should go back and clock him because at that point, I never seen anybody, even Moss, move that fast at that point. He just burned everybody up the middle of the field. Anyways, the Mahomes, the San Antonio Holmes catch, like throw and catch, their margin of error was fractions of an inch and fractions of a second. So that's the craziest throw and catch literally ever. And that's including Tyrese.
My man Fitzgerald was robbed of the Super Bowl. Dog's crazy.
He was. I agree.
One thing, Mr. Jake, you will know about myself. I would never let my hatred dictate how I feel about a player.
Hey, I know
It's like I don't know what that's about at all. He's
no. That's why.
What a foreign concept to me, Jake.
Coach is a reasonable sports fan. That's why I listen to what he says.
Like even when I got tipsy, Jake texted me the other night about who should be number one in the AP top 25.
He thought it was gonna be Ohio State.
He had a good case. He had a good case. But I hit him back with some spring a little reason on him. He's like, you know what? I can't see that.
I do. See, look, hold on. Real quick. I liked what he said about a team shouldn't get punished for not playing. But at the same time, they shouldn't get rewarded for not playing either. That's why I think Texas at 2 made more sense. But it is what it is. And if they lose to Oklahoma, Ohio State's number 1. So
I agree that maybe you shouldn't get rewarded for not playing, but if the team above you loses, that's just how it works. like you're gonna drop. You can't
that's
can't
fine.
be like, oh, you
didn't.
So I feel like that kind of works. I get it.
The thing was that I agreed Alabama's obviously gonna drop. That's fine. The thing that I had the problem with is that Texas didn't play. They shouldn't get rewarded, and they shouldn't also get some kind of a punishment for not playing. They shouldn't drop. They should stay right where they're at. Ohio State played and dominated.
But they did stay where they were at. It's just that the team above them.
Who Ohio State play?
A very tough 3-1 Iowa team.
Hold on. Who did Ohio State play?
It's Iowa still.
A 3-1 Iowa team.
Okay.
So a team in the first 4 weeks or 6 weeks who already has a loss. They're tough, but
still dominant and still in conference. That's just my only thing. That's my only thing.
That's fair.
Like I said, I have no complete gripe over it. I swear I don't. I'm fine with it now. It's whatever. It's the way it is. That's how college football is. And at the end of the year, a lot of people have Texas at number 1 and Ohio State at number 2. And I think it'd be a damn good game if that came down to those two in the chip.
Based on history and based on what I know about Ohio State, they don't want to be number 1 right now.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to be number 1.
You think it comes with a loss?
No, they don't want to be number 1 right now because it's going to eventually not go good for them. What they need to do is improve and continue to win games like they're doing. Oregon will be a test on Saturday. Yeah, I think they're going to win that one. So
it's wild. Every week, I always have at least 3 gripes about Ohio State. And the one thing I need to stop doing is giving them all these gripes and realize that as every week is going by, the team's just getting better and better each week. And I'm enjoying the progress that they're making. I'm actually kind of shocked that Chip Kelly's running a decent offense. Jim Knowles is
really
getting
what he's known for.
That's what that's a staple.
Yeah, but
really
he sucks as a head coach.
But he's weird.
Yeah.
But the defense, Jim Knowles is finally getting the defense together. The defense looked unbelievable last Saturday. And I think, like Duke said, this is the real true first test for them this week. And we're going to see where it goes. But anyway, we talk about NFL on this show.
Oh, yeah.
For Wednesday.
So having to do with NFL, my condolences to a great game this week. She did too much. I'm up over it.
Oh,
I was down like 15 or like 16 coming into this game. And
is Kamara doing anything?
Who?
Kamara?
I don't
Please
think
tell
so.
me he's doing something.
The Saints aren't doing much of anything other than with the Shaheed play.
I need him to do something. I need him to do something sort of like what he did to Dallas for me to have a chance.
You need Dowdle. Fucking
ain't gonna happen.
All right. Next game was who we just covered. We got sidetracked on.
We were talking about the Patriots Dolphins. I swear.
Oh no, we wrapped that up.
He hopped up over that. Yeah, we done with that. We moved on. We skipped. Did we skip Commanders Browns?
No,
we talked about that.
That was their coach.
Yes, sir.
Texans. How the White feeling? After that game yesterday in Texas?
She should be hyped.
Gucci. She Gucci.
She should be hyped.
Should be hyped, man. It's a great way to end this Sunday if you're a Texas fan. Though CJ Stroud almost gave the game away. Josh Allen gave it back. You know what I'm saying? And hit a game-winning field goal. Buffalo loses again. This is what? 2 straight losses
in a row.
No, wait. Is it 2? I thought they won 1. Lost 1.
2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row.
Okay.
Buffalo kind of does that once people start giving them props.
Yeah, they don't handle praise very well.
Yeah, I fell into that
like
trap.
A stepchild.
Well, I said that they're afloat. They're staying afloat a little bit right now. It looks like they're about to sink. We'll see. Josh Allen 9 for 30 yesterday. God damn, that's like Kobe Bryant on the court.
Word.
But
he's not wrong. It's like it's an Iverson game, though. It really is an Iverson game. 9 for 30 is an Iverson game.
Like when you're 9 for 30 in basketball, it sucks. But depending on how the game went, most of the time, your team can carry you for a win. And this game, you're 9 for 30 and you're the best player on the team in football, and you're the quarterback, more than likely you ain't gonna win.
It was only a matter of time before they caught up to the fact that they don't really have a bunch of guys. Plus, Shakir was out. Shakir's his safety blanket. So, like, he needs Shakir on the field. And when he's not, this team is really bad, talent-wise.
And you know who won yesterday, too?
So, my question to it, though, is Texans got out very early, and I wasn't watching the game, so I don't know if something happened. Did something happen? Did someone get hurt on the Texans side? Not talking about Nico Collins. I'm talking about on the defensive side.
Yeah.
Because out of nowhere, they started giving up a lot of ground, and this game got to where Kwame Fairbairn needed to kick a field goal to win the game. I was wondering if they need to fix some defensive struggles or if somebody just happened to get injured on the defense and Josh Allen was able to make it happen. Because that might be concerning for Texas later on about being able to close out games.
That's already been a problem. That's not new. But, yes, I don't know if anybody got hurt. I do know that, they just don't necessarily always close games well. And that's something that a young team has to learn, for sure.
And as Coach pointed out, I hope Nico Collins is okay. That's a young special player.
No, he's hammy. And more than likely, that hammy going to keep hamming, dog. It sucks for him. But
they never go away. They don't go away.
Yeah, you gotta give it the rest. He's been one of the best players for that team this year. So
the glue.
He's like a top 5 receiver almost. Like he's right there. Nico Collins. I probably have him at 6.
Nico Collins, man. Damn,
Juju sighting.
Huh?
Juju Smith sighting.
Okay,
bicycle.
He did. He got a nice little catch.
Okay.
So Houston yesterday.
Go ahead. Speak that.
It was the turnovers that hurt him yesterday.
Yeah, he tried. Yeah, I think Stroud had one. Someone else might have fumbled. I think
they had 425 yards of offense compared to 276.
Yeah, that checks out.
But 18 first down compared to 16. They dominated from the clock. It was a turnover that hurt him yesterday. Which is my question. I was going to ask about. Stroud is having stats-wise, he's having a better season at this point than last year, with one exception: turnovers.
I'm not gonna really worry about that. I think when you build that type of offense and you bring it out, you kind of want to like showcase it. And I think early on,
you want to take risk.
Yeah, I think they were, they were driving the new caddy. I mean, they ran it around the block right quick, and I think part of that came with some risky plays that turned into turnovers. But it's not gonna. I won't go as far as it's about decision making, because Stroud has shown that to be one of his strengths. He makes positive decisions, usually the right one on a play. And so, yeah, I don't think it's too much of a problem. It can become one if this happens for a few more weeks, for sure.
I think it's just early overconfidence, and I think he's going to tighten it up towards the end of the year. I think he's fine.
I think part of it too, people got film on what they like to do in that offense as well.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Which is my point. So I lied to Jake earlier.
Okay.
Well, no, I take that back. No, I did. I don't have a problem with the player.
The truth.
I stress the truth. I don't have a problem with the player. Normally, my dislike from football pertains to fans, never the player.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, I don't know if we talked about it yet. I think we did earlier. What Daniels is doing up in Washington is very special right now.
Special. Like I said, I keep pointing out, I'm not trying to be a hate. They are keeping it fairly simple. He's not asked to do like full field reads.
It's like half the field, which is progression.
Check down. Yeah.
Right.
But he is a rookie, so that's how it should be done. But I just don't want people like Dale acting like, oh, this guy's he's really him. He's a
kind of my talking point going into that. Where the hell did these loud ass, obnoxious Commander fans come from?
Obviously,
really,
you've been quiet for about 10 years.
LSU did.
They lost, dude. They lost the brown paper bags and realized they had.
Shout out to Anthony though. He's a real one.
Also, I think Toot just nailed it. He's right. A lot of the loud Commanders fans right now are just fucking pseudo LSU fans who have followed Daniels.
I can see that.
I do like how
I don't know Commander to be loud, even when winning. They don't believe it.
It's like
they got years of generational trauma.
Right. Dale forgets who LSU players are because he hasn't talked about Jamar Chase once this year, I swear. And they got to be in the league for 2 years, and he just forgets that they were LSU players. See how he forgets about Jamarcus Russell all the time?
About those guys.
But no offense to Dale. And the way
all the offense to Dale.
Oh, I feel like so many stars come out that school that is just it's crazy to like talk about the one that was there. Jamal Chase feels like
the one that won him the fucking or he didn't win them the championship, but he was there.
Yeah, that's just the way that's the way big colleges are in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like you get new fresh breed over there. And
Chase didn't play, right? He didn't play the year that they. Oh no, he did play the year they won. He didn't play the next year, his senior or his junior year. He sat and got drafted. Yeah. But no excuses for Dale.
Shout out to Andy. He said he's not going to hype him too much. He said last time I hyped somebody up, RGG got injured and we lost our QB.
What happened?
Hey, that's a real fan. That's a real trauma story right there. Okay, there it is, Coach.
He's the realest Washington. This is the only Washington Commanders fan I know.
That's the only one I know and respect right now. I assure you. We rock it too. Because he it's all of them too. He fuck with the Orioles.
It's time for you to change that Orioles logo.
Salute, brother.
The Commanders logo. Orioles are chips.
Yeah. You need the Commanders logo up there.
You know what? I will say he's one of the realest Washington fans. Yeah, he's very consistent.
He be here. I was gonna say, he be here when they lose, but that just means he's been here for the last 5 years, whatever. Like, yeah, he been here.
I know Ant stopped watching those games a long time ago. Stop playing.
Ant watch Red Zone every week.
I think that comment got Coach Weezen. Calm it down, Will.
To the Oregon Ducks. Why so? I'm interested about that. Why so?
Yeah, yeah, your teams are all over the map. I'm kind of liking it. You got Baltimore, you got fucking Washington, DC. I mean, it's kind of close still. But why aren't you a Ravens fan? That's the real question you should be asking.
Everybody probably Ravens fans out that way. He probably won it.
Let me find out. Ant is the Tuquan of his neighborhood.
Yes. NHL Pittsburgh Penguins.
NHL is Pittsburgh. Okay.
Out to Sid the Kid.
He said I got Red Zone, but I'm better fantasy. Well, yeah, I feel you, bro. Shout out to Ed, man. He's a good dude, man. I appreciate him. You always here, bro. It's good shit.
Halftime, Chiefs 16, Saints 7. Another field goal from KC as the half ended. Saints fans, hey, we got some covers and stuff. Time for y'all to go to bed. You know what I'm saying? It looks like this game might get a little ugly. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what happens in the first 7 minutes in the second half.
Dale's just gonna come into the chat and say fuck.
Y'all know what that is. I'm warming it up. That's all.
I thought you were popping popcorn.
Nah, I'm bagging groceries.
So our day started to get a little be a little crazy. The football games, as Will has on that same bag. upset city. In a sense,
Somebody tag down.
The Broncos get a victory over the Raiders. Not an upset. The Broncos were favored to win that game. Bo Nix, excellent game for the Broncos. Great game, 206 with 2 touchdowns. Shout out to him. We've seen another rookie in this game from the Raiders, Brock Bowers, you know what I'm saying, make his introduction into the league. 8 receptions, 97 yards and a touchdown. Shout out to him.
Yeah. We talk about Bowers right quick.
Huh?
Talk about Bowers right quick.
Yes. Talk about
that kid's filthy. You see the catches he made this week?
Hell yeah.
Some of them jump catches, and then he made a jump catch like a high point catch, and then took off on everyone. That white boy's fast.
They're better than the tight end they drafted last year.
For sure.
Who does
That's why they double back. That's why they double back. Usually we call the Raiders.
What up, Ashland? Hell yeah, go Chiefs. Fuck them.
Hold on. Hold on. This is the first time all season I've heard Ashley early speak about the Chiefs. She might have thought this was an easy game off jump because the first 3 games of the season is kind of was oopsie daisy because they wasn't really playing good. I guess they're playing somewhat good tonight for her to speak. What's up, Ashley, man? Go Chiefs. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm just gonna say it straight out. Ashland's Sunday smack talk is goated. I love it.
She was on point this Sunday. I'd like to make sure
fantastic.
I hope she still shows up when they lose, but yeah.
Hold on,
I asked her to
please
post something. I begged her to please post something about the 49ers, and she tagged me and was like, already did it. I'm like,
yes, man.
Also, Ed said, when will it be time to start Drake? May.
Next week.
I will reiterate, shut up, we're not doing this.
Next week.
So I my initial stance was not at all this year, but I'll meet Took halfway. I'll say about from anywhere between week 9 and 12. Then you could start it. But like I really don't want them.
We'll try to secure the middle of pick.
Yes.
Listen,
taken for Travis.
Look, I completely disagree with you, Will. Why start Drake May? We have Joe Milton. Start him.
Start who?
Joe Milton.
Give Joe Milton a chance.
You can't though. You can't.
No, stop. That's like football. That's football racism right there. You gonna go to the third? You gonna go to the third?
I don't know how to take that.
Hold on.
I don't know how to take
You gonna go to the third straight before the second
point of it.
Yeah, football racism.
He said football racism. I'm here for that. Yo, he's not. Look. The real reason you can't. Look, honestly, we should just leave it at football racism. But I have a need to explain things. So you can't because you drafted him. Like this is the Kirk Cousins RG3 thing all over again. Except for one of them is clearly the guy. The other one isn't. How do you justify him jumping over Drake May? You can't.
Okay, just lie on the injury report like they do every week for Joe Milton. Say Drake May's got to arm something.
Yeah, this is 101 of bad coaching. This is bad coaching 101. Lose your team in a day if you want. With that,
this is why you brought Brissett in. You brought Brissett in to have this line right here where he's not playing. This is Brissett's the injury report.
Brissett is football Jesus. He is dying for Drake May's sins. That's what's gonna happen.
Definitely doing it.
Brissett was sent out here to die for Drake May's sins, and then Drake May will be able to run after Brissett walks. So that's what he's here. He's here to take a picture.
So you're saying Brissett dies and Drake May is going to resurrect himself on Sunday?
Yes, to keep this analogy going in a very bad direction. Sure.
Rise again, resurrect. I forgot. I didn't read the Bible.
He would have to be the one who dies to resurrect. So. New England starts their backup running back, then their start running back next week. We started up. We would say we're not going to start him, and then he's the only running back that showed up for that game. So then he got to play more.
Hey, and Stevenson had a good game.
Yeah, he does that. We're a bad team.
You just gotta tell him he's shitty and he's not starting for him to realize not to fumble or do anything else besides run 43 yards for a touchdown and get our only touchdown of the day. God damn, I hated that game.
We seen the Cardinals, the 49ers, and
midget.
We seen the 49ers yesterday.
We had Speedy Gonzalez running all over this field.
Hell yeah.
God, that's so.
Wild West in the desert. My man,
he had a 50-yard. Kyler Murray had a 50-yard run for a touchdown. He had a bunch of other runs scrambling around. He had a lob to Marvin late in the game. Kyler showing out. Kyler showing why everybody likes him and then hates them later on because he doesn't care enough. But
right.
What are we seeing?
Did his thing.
Guys, are we seeing Kyler? Are we seeing Kyler in a different light this year?
No, we're seeing Kyler for the athlete he is. Like you said, Will.
Yeah, that's what he's supposed to do. He just can't keep his head right with ball.
I'm just saying, but all right. So if the one problem we have with him, he seems to not.
Call of Duty's not out yet. The new version ain't out yet, so he might get a good Kyler Murray for a little bit.
He's right. There is going to be a card drop during his season.
Comes out in November.
Oh shit!
Crazy. He's going to start losing.
Right around, right towards the end, getting ready to make a playoff move.
That's wild.
They're going to trade him for Kirk Cousins.
And then we see Daniel Jones and the goddamn Giants without Malik Nabers beat the Seahawks. Seahawks 2 straight losses after a great start. Shout out to the Giants though.
Yo, the Giants played well, man. They played well.
Their defense is not. That defense is very good.
And I don't know how they produce points, but they've been managing. What up, E-Killer?
Daniel Jones been pitching and slinging them things. He been playing better than Aaron Rodgers this year, man. He said, man, listen here. If I can play better than Aaron Rodgers, I guess I can keep my job a little bit more. Listen here. He the king of New York right now. Daniel Jones. Shout out to Daniel Jones.
AR-15, it's time to rethink your scheme and playing football. Yeah, they got to keep him healthy. He's got to stop running as much. It's hard to tell a guy to stop doing the one thing that got you here, but they may have to. I don't think they should play him for the next couple of weeks, even if he's healthy. But I don't think he's healthy. So let him get healthy. And then when he is finally healthy, he should sit one more extra week because he needs to realize that protecting himself is almost as equally as important as protecting the ball. And he needs to stay healthy. Otherwise, he's useless to them. So,
and the Rams 1-4. 1-4.
Yeah, they died in week 1 and they have not recovered because they cannot get healthy.
Is this? Hold on. I mean, the injuries happened at, I guess, the wrong time for them because we were speaking on this team, you know, really, really producing. Some
I had them super hyped.
Right. Is this?
My MVP candidate was on this team.
I'm knocking on the wood. Obviously, they're hurt already, but
yeah.
Is this kind of a smart right now? I guess for the Rams to have another bad season so they can get some equity in terms of like draft position and stuff like that.
So I'll say 50% yes, because they definitely need to do that, but they also probably should just trade Stafford for some picks and some assets. Call this one off. Make the deal for Bryce. See what happens. What can go wrong?
Justin Fields, we need to talk Cowboys. Do we need to talk Cowboys? Do y'all want to talk Cowboys? I don't think I want to talk Cowboys. I don't think so. But you know, if Anthony actually
they're coming, they're the next game. Actually, he's right.
A little bit, man. We'll talk about the main event that happened last night. You know,
I think we can talk about that. All right, fine. Packers. Talk about the Packers.
Oh yeah, Packers Rams though, man.
Reed is wide receiver 1. Clearly,
is looking good.
Yeah.
And
wide receiver 1, and that whole team. I like what they're doing.
2 touchdowns.
All right, so now we got the game.
What was the game last night? The game was Steelers, Cowboys, and Pittsburgh waited so long for the game to start. The delays in Pittsburgh were crazy. But shout out to NBC for keeping the eyes still on the TV. You know, throwing old school, masterful stuff of both teams in a rivalry and stuff like that. You know, it kind of got me, you know, to stay up a little bit more for the game. But let's talk about the game. Ugly start for my Cowboys. It was ugly. I personally thought the game was over after the first sack. Shout out to my cousin, though. My cousin's playing against my favorite team. My cousin got his 100 sack on my QB. I was hurt. You know what I'm saying? But the defense showed early that this was going to be a game that the offense was going to have to win because we was going to play good D. And all the defenders that we had on last night would just throw a bad recipe for success, and we was going to get blown out more likely. Well, yeah, like Anthony, we're playing against Justin Fields. I like Justin Fields, but I knew he wasn't going to do nothing and be the reason why they won yesterday. I already knew that. But shout out to him for his improvement this season and having Pittsburgh believe him.
Yeah.
But this is the reason why they kind of, I think, in their eyes, kind of wanted Ayuk. And they don't have no receiver play. George Pickens, shout out to him. People can think what they want to think about him, but he needed somebody else this year. And them not getting nobody else this year, it's going to be hell for him. He's going to have some good games. But last night, he took himself and checked himself out a lot earlier than we thought he did in the game, man. And it kind of affected
which was lame. And even though I like him and I think he's a really good player, I cannot stand his attitude as the worst version of the wide receiver diva attitude, because it's somewhat justified by how good he is. But also, if you quitting on teams or if you checking yourself out or not playing hard and then you causing things to like get penalties because you frustrated, like, bro, that's not it, man. That's not it at all.
He's suspended. Dobbs is suspended because family problems or something like that. I don't know.
So I heard from behind the scenes, Schefter was saying maybe. He's like, I'm not gonna. He's like, don't hold me to this. But he was like, just based on rumors that I've heard, Schefter said that on a team that doesn't have a true number one receiver, he had the most targets on this team last year, and this year he's last in targets, despite Watson being injured for most of the season, and Dobbs is still last in targets, and he's pretty unhappy about it. So he didn't show up, just didn't no call, no showed on the practice. So when he no call, no showed on the practice, they even put out the tweet after they announced the suspension. We look forward and can't wait to get Dobbs back. So they're not trying to make this like an end of all things, which is surprising because they have no reason to give him any leash. They got a team full of receivers. But they are. So apparently he'll be back with them this week and playing, and we'll see if his little standoff bullshit and missing a game gets him more targets. But that apparently was the problem.
Hey, man, Will's report, man. They're talking about the Cowboys, though. Our receivers yesterday? Oh, Lord. Oh, shit. We got receivers.
I told y'all I like Tolbert. Every week you're telling me we need another receiver. No, you need to throw to the one. You need to throw to the ones you have.
We need him to come every week. We need him to come every week. Real talk. The way they played, the way the position players played yesterday, running backs, receivers, tight ends, they all was next man up mentality, and they all played solid.
Before we
go down, keep getting confidence in them. If you're gonna go with anybody right now in the running back system, go with the younger legs. Go with the younger legs. He's gaining confidence in the last 2.5 weeks. I've seen it. I want to continue to see him grow, even if he can't grow to be the guy on his team. Let him grow so that he can be somewhere else and grow, if that's the case. But overall, great standing from him yesterday, and that despite the turnovers. Despite
that's what I'm gonna say. No, before we let Coach go, because he's about to go, I gotta say my takeaway from this game was I can't stand how a lot of the Cowboys fans, now y'all do better than this. But most of the Cowboys fans use this game to be like, see, Dakota, like you guys were only in a hole or only in any kind of situation because he throws bad passes, man. He's not a good quarterback. He's not.
Listen. This
you don't say.
CD didn't do shit for me. Fuck the Cowboys.
Nah, CD checked himself out too. CD checked himself out too. Very early. After that pass after the pick, after the interception, yeah, CD was done. You can see it all first thing.
He let a rookie get one on him, but I think that made him so mad with Dakota that he just stopped running full routes and shit. Also, before we get back into that, talk about running full routes. Did y'all see the fucking crazy veteran play by Jackson Smith-Njigba? Oh, I love this. This is the type of shit that I love about football. Jackson Smith-Njigba is running a streak or whatever, like a double move. He's getting deep. He has the corner and the safety over the top with him, and he knows that this play is not coming to him. And he knows that it's probably going to be a Geno Smith run. So he runs out his route fake like this, all the way down the field, reaching back. The corners and safety stay glued to him, and Geno went for like 50 behind them. Just that's
small things.
The little things you do to be a great player in the NFL, it's not like
professional.
Focus on those. It's unbelievable. Shout out to Jackson Smith. That's a young kid making a play that like a 15-year-old vet I expect to make. Not him. That was great.
Fire.
Selling the fake.
That's wide receiver you for you.
Ugh, you wish. Not even top 2.
Oh, absolutely. Probably number 1.
No. Where's he from again, Jake?
Ohio State University.
Now, what high school he from?
Oh,
he's a DFW kid.
Shit. Hey, nice book,
it's crazy
Coach.
when you lose a claim to a guy. He lost the claim to him because Coach got more claim.
Nah.
But guess who beat him in high school in the semifinal game?
All right, sorry. Y'all folks can go on with Cowboy Radio.
Nah, man, but hey, it was good. Overall, for me, I let Coach talk a bit. It was good just to see them win a game like this. Usually, when the games like this, we watch a lot of Cowboys games. They get outbeat. They get outsmarted, and they lose these games. I know the coach. This year, we haven't done good at home, but we've won our first 2 games on the road. I pretty much knew that we would win this road game, or come away with it, and shout out to the team for just competing and getting the dub. Keeping me up to 1 something in the morning. Shit.
Oh, also shout out to Pittsburgh fans, because when they finally let the game back in, they filled the stadium back up. They ain't go nowhere. I like that.
Pittsburgh.
I used to watch Red Sox fans leave in the thousands for like a 20-minute rain delay. So like.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg in the building. Snoop Dogg got booted, and then watched the Steelers get booted.
He got they kicked him out?
No. I'm saying.
Oh, he got booted. Okay, yeah. All right, Coach.
All right. You know how I feel about Rain Dakota Prescott.
I forgot his first name's Rain. That's awful.
His
Why they give him 2 whole white ass names? They set up that brother to fail. That's all I'm saying.
So last night, obviously, we stayed up late to watch that game. Let me go about what I liked. I didn't get a chance to do a Cowboy show, so we're gonna talk about it a little bit right now. So for me, obviously, not because I'm biased,
called it.
Overshawn balled again last night.
Yes, Overshawn did ball. Yeah, homie Guyton sucks. Chips.
Who was that?
Who?
Guyton. Chips. We could have got a positional player instead of get his ass. We could have got Keon Coleman. We fucking went to him.
Him with those receivers again.
He wants one so bad. Yo, they're gonna draft one next year. It's not gonna work, and you're gonna have to come up with a new.
He's probably gonna end up hating him.
And that's my next part. I've been a Tober fan since he got here. I like his story coming in. I picked him up last year and the year before, hoping I was gonna get a steal out of him. Didn't this year as much, even though the stuff that I heard about him during the offseason were great. You worked one-on-one with Brooks, which brings me to my point. Tolbert is probably going to be your number 2 receiver next year. Because this is the last year, I think, for what's my man that's hurt right now? I just said his name. Cooks. Yeah. His contract is up after this year. Yeah. He's older. He's been hurt. I'm assuming that's why he had the surgery. So Tolbert is probably going to be your number 2. Also, you got there's about 2 or 3 other younger guys that are either first or second year players on there. Got to find out what you can get. Look at what they're doing up in Green Bay. They went out there with a guy first year starter last year at QB and a bunch of young cats and balled out. It's cool. Yeah, we got the Devontae Adams and the big names like that. But at some point in time, you got to find out what you got in house. For me, it ain't even about the passing game. It's because the running game is non-existent. They don't respect it. Dak struggles whenever you've been able to drop 5 to 6 in the secondary. That's when he struggles. That's how teams are playing him right now because they don't respect the running game. And based on what we've seen, would you respect the running game? No. So that's why the offense is sputtering like it is. But last night, some flashes. CD early, but then he disappeared. Like he's done, I believe, every game of the season. He's disappeared in the second half. That's not what you want to hear from the second highest paid wide receiver in the league.
This is why This is why I said we need more receivers. I like CD. I like his game, but I feel like he's pushed with the Jamars and the Jeffersons. He's pushed with them because obviously he's played with the Cowboys, and you see who the Cowboys got, and we absolutely got nothing. So he should get some type of production. But I feel like this is why I say we need guys. Like hopefully Turbo can keep on balling. Hopefully Turbin, they can get him in the offense. I like what they did with him yesterday as well.
Your problem is you have two things that conflict with each other. So you can have just the one elite receiver and a bunch of guys, but you have to have a running game. Or you can have a running game and have subpar guy. Or if you don't have a running game, then you need more than one guy who can win on every route. You need more than one guy who can win routes regularly. Yeah, so I agree in that sense too that you guys need a receiver, but I don't think that's the thing that's going to solve it. I think you actually more need a running back. If you have a running game,
that's the ills to the entire offense, in my opinion.
It's really the whole thing. It's the running game. It really is. Like
because
as a 2 is fine if you can run.
If I'm not mistaken, coming into this game, Dallas was either second or third as far as the stats for the offensive lineman blocking before the running back actually gets touched, so to speak. Oh, it's just they got guys who can't hit the freaking hole. Or, Dotto ran hard last night. Yeah, that's cool. Zeke is cooked.
Yeah, Zeke done.
I won't be surprised if and when Cooks ever arrives. That's another story in itself. If he arrives, I think Zeke might be, he's already down to what, maybe 4, maybe 5 touches a game now, if that.
Done.
They let him come back so he can retire a Cowboy. And now, Rain Dakota Prescott. I texted at one point last night with all my other buddies and stuff, and I was like, he's got that look in his eye again. He's got that look where he's on the sideline and he's just looking through the field, or he's glazed eyes and just faded out of what's going on. He's not in the moment. That's when I get worried about him. When he gets that look, that's when he started throwing crazy stuff. And the whole thing last night with him and CD getting into it, it just gives more credence to CD's mom last year. You know what I'm saying?
I forgot what she said. What did he say?
Subpar throw. That's the interception he threw in the end zone. It's a subpar throw.
It's a terrible throw. Yeah, it's a bad throw, man. You can't throw, like, look, this is what you expect a rookie to do. And even if it's a rookie doing it, you would be like, sit him down, like, all right, kid, you can't throw picks in the red zone. Are you crazy? And Dakota's doing that while making like $100+ million. That's crazy. Can't do it.
They're going against Detroit. It's a possibility, man. Because that offensive line is going to have their hands full with Detroit.
Yes, they will.
Now, I don't know if you're asking that genuinely or is this based on the misconception that Dak is a interception machine. It's not.
No, he's just a bad play when you really don't need one machine.
Yes, bad. He's Tony Romo.
I'm not gonna let this happen on the podcast I'm involved with.
Tony Romo, damn it. He gonna ball out, have it on the edge of the seat with great, wonderful plays. But man, when it's crunch time, he's gonna be like, damn. Wow.
I got 2 other. So y'all are obviously my closest Cowboy friends, but I actually have 2 other really close Cowboy friends. And they will not I will have to answer to them if I don't defend Romo on this show. So, no, we're not doing that. Leave Romo alone.
No, we're doing that. He's trash.
Well, Dak is Romo 2.0. And Romo is Danny White 2.0. I've seen this story 3 times. Go back and look. Almost every record that Tony Romo broke was Danny White's records.
Why was it not Aikman's records? Why didn't he have records?
He didn't have to. He had a hell of a running game and offensive lineman. I forgot. The greatest offensive lineman ever with one Hall of Fame running.
Yeah.
One Hall of Fame running.
You just wish Cooper Rush was still doing his thing.
Nah. Our best chance to win is always going to be with Dak. It's just that my trust level is very, very low.
Hey, that was still a fun 4 weeks with Rush, though. But then Dak came back.
Well, he go 3-1.
I think went 4-1.
He went nuts.
But he was throwing for like 150 yards.
Oh, he was on Justin Fields playing.
Yeah. No,
I'm bringing out my best Dale. Hey, we don't talk about Ohio State players like that on this show.
Shockingly, you're not as emotional as Dale, so you don't get that. If I say a dude dropped a pass and it's factually true, Dale runs up and fucking makes a Will Sucks page to throw. Like, it's the whole thing.
The problem is with it, though, is that me and Dale are two different fans because I don't have to worry about my team losing every week.
You know, Justin Fields, he played within the parameters of the offense that he's given. You also got to remember who his offense coordinator is.
Oh, shit. Sound like that.
A fucking
Homie from Atlanta, right? Homie from Atlanta, right?
Yep.
But why did y'all let that man slide like that? He just said, "Oh, I don't got to worry about my." You're a Patriots fan. Literally every week you worry about your team.
No, he's a Bengals fan too. Combined record 2-12.
I refuse to respond to that statement. And also, I'm talking about college football here, Will. I don't have to worry about losing every week. If it happens, if it happens, it happens. It's not the end of the world. We're allowed to give up one loss and still make the playoffs. It's cool.
Oh, Big Ten.
Meanwhile, he hates his own coach despite knowing this fact. Despite saying that fact, he also hates his coach.
He hates his coach.
I do. Ryan Day's a fucking joke. He's a joke.
Why is he a joke?
So is he a joke or is your team guaranteed to win every week almost? Which one is it? You can't have both.
No, but bullshit. Time out. Look at his regular season record. He's unbelievable. But when it comes to a big game, we might as well throw in the towel. We already know what's going to happen. He's going to choke.
Hold on.
That's an Ohio State thing, not a day thing.
And he wants his guys to be. He wants his guys to
really
be.
We got your coach and won it all. What do you mean? We got your coach and won it all.
Yeah, our coach. That's how you got it. Because of us, our coach. Urban.
I wouldn't say us. I'd say your coach.
If he wins this game this week, are you gonna consider him a better coach?
Who, me?
I'm talking
him.
No. Not until he beats Michigan. Not until he beats Michigan.
That's all it is. It's the whole Michigan.
Michigan's the bar. Michigan's the bar.
Michigan is the bar. That's pretty low, brother.
No, it's not. Not after the last 3 years. Not a low bar. This dude's as bad as Cooper was.
Because that was kicking our ass last 3 years.
This dude is not just that. That's the rivalry though. That's this shit.
Listen. This dude is literally almost fucking it up as bad as Cooper did in the 90s. I ain't dealing with this shit. My dad had to deal with it. I ain't gonna deal with it. Ryan Day, shake the fuck up.
You haven't lost in like 2 years.
I bet you Michigan beats Ohio State this year.
I'll put 50 on it with you, Took, right now, and I ain't gonna Chris Vick this shit.
I ain't betting that shit. They just lost.
That's what I thought.
Why you doing Chris like that, dog? Chris Payne.
Hey, you don't fuck with little J's on this fucking page.
No. Well, no, people know. I think what people got misconstrued is Chris doesn't like to talk to a lot of people that he don't know. So once other people started going into the chat and putting in comments,
that's true.
I can defend Chris in that, and I can defend
public. He made it public.
No.
He made it public.
No. He made the post public. But what I'm saying is, people like, for instance, Sean. No disrespect to my boy Sean.
Talking shit to him that he don't deal with.
Right. People like you don't use like Chris. A lot of people don't even comment on Chris's shit. You know, so that's more of the story to it. Like, we comment on his shit. So if we commented on it, he wouldn't have been mad at us because we people that he interact with. But some people that was in there that he interact with, and he mails his money. He does that. People didn't understand that. Like, people got mad because he said he was going to mail them $30 instead of cash apping him. I said, dude,
sounds weird.
No, it sounds like this man ain't trying to pay no taxes. I agree.
Isn't that illegal? No, isn't that illegal?
It ain't even just taxes, bro. He wants people's addresses. I'm good, bro. Like,
He got
that's
you.
fact.
Give me the address.
Fuck y'all. Coach, I hold you responsible. Just know, if I end up as a fucking house lamp, it's your fault.
Just call this Mayday game. Oh my God.
Send him his
Fucking
address.
Will's nipples
Oh,
are
y'all
about to
sent
be on
his,
the
oh, y'all
fucking
sent
belt.
his address, dog. Y'all crazy. Dog. We'll say his address. We'll say what you got. Y'all all crazy, dog.
Yeah, absolutely crazy.
I just sent him shit. That's why he got mad at me. I didn't send him shit. I didn't send him no address.
Look, let me be very clear. Chris is a good dude. He says some weird things, and he's aggressive with his friendship. That's all I say. He's aggressive with his friendship.
He's aggressive.
Look, listen. There's only
That
one.
sums it up.
There's only
All I'm
one
saying.
person. Well, no, there's only one person in this group that has my address, and it's fucking two. That's it. Nobody else has it. I ain't giving it out to nobody.
Yeah, don't give it to me. I'll fucking come in and fuck some shit up.
I'll give out my address, but I'm a papa saying put some lead in your back pocket.
Send him to
We
Pop's
trapped
house.
in Texas, baby.
You gonna send him to Pop's house and be like, "Hey, yo, you got one coming. Just load up." You know, had a thing
Send
out.
him to us,
To the Chattahoochee.
Yep, and I sleep with one of them on the side of the bed. So enter at your own risk.
I will not be
All right.
peeing in your house late at night. Let me say.
So this
Make
derailed
sure I
really
piss
quick.
before everyone sleeps.
This derailed very, very quickly. So, Duke, you're not
It's
taking the
us.
bet.
Of
Just
course
making
it
sure
is.
we're good on that.
No, we're not taking that Michigan Ohio
All right.
State.
All right.
Let me see how Michigan plays in the next 2 weeks.
Michigan's trash.
So that
Their
wasn't a
quarterback's
tough
name's
one.
Orgy. He can't throw to fucking anyone. We're good.
Oh, he can't throw
No.
the ball
Hey,
without-
no. They played some dude named Jack Tuttle this week. This is their third quarterback
Cuddle
this year.
sash. It's a cuddle sash.
Jim Harbaugh left him with nothing, man.
I don't know. We might actually end up, if things go right, we might actually have a Ohio State Texas championship game. Looking forward to it.
That's a nightmare for that man.
Hey, if that happens, whatever day that game is on, I'm either gonna take PTO or I'm calling the fuck in because that's gonna be a full game show.
Yeah, and you're gonna need counseling after you guys get destroyed.
Yeah, you think that?
Oh, I'm calling it. I'll make the bet now. If y'all face each other, y'all get smoked by at least 2 touchdowns. You're not as good as them,
The only thing Texas got better than us is a quarterback.
and that's the most important position on the fucking field.
Really? That's what you think? Just the
It's
quarterback?
crazy. That's also crazy, but it's whatever.
You do realize that you guys and us are the only 2 teams that are top 5 in defense and offense, right?
It's going to be a great game. I'm not going to sit here and let Will say that we're going to get smoked by 2 touchdowns. That shit's just crazy.
Now, don't get me wrong. Y'all got a good one, but y'all got one great wide receiver. We about 5 or 6 deep.
I will. They're deep too, though. They're just only talking about one because he's catching things with 3 fingers most plays. But I mean, realize the guy who's the star of the show was supposed to be 3rd or 4th on this team, and the other guys didn't somehow not bring that game with them. It's just that he's better than they thought.
And
like,
now,
they still got Ennis is still nice. Fucking
Mbuka.
He's my least favorite, but he had 3
but-
touchdowns this year. And this
yes,
week,
Ibuka caught fire, and he's also, and I will stick up for this. I know it doesn't really matter with wide receivers, but I still got to throw it out there. He is the best blocking wide receiver in college. He will make a block to make sure people get around. That's why Judkins and Henderson have those break off outside runs because Ibuka's normally blocking for him.
Worthy.
Actually, Coach, I might give you something.
PI.
I don't know how your tight end play is. You guys probably got a better tight end than us too.
2 deep.
Yeah, we got G. Scott. That's about it, and he ain't that great. He ain't no Cage Stover.
We got a sleeper. Like the guy we brought in from Alabama, he's not even the one that ended up starting. It's the guy that was already there. But he's definitely gonna play on Sundays. He's a man child. He's got great hands, and he's probably one of the better blocking tight ends I've seen at the college level in quite some time.
First off, I fire that head coach because Kevin Stefanski's a clown.
But here's the real thing. Business question. If you was the head coach of the Browns, how would you handle the Watson drama playing bad? This is very simple. It's not his fucking call at all. I promised you.
He got the vote of non-confidence when the head coach came out and said he's 100% our starting quarterback. Once you start doing that, that means y'all are talking about it.
That means everybody's talking in-house.
You feel like you got to defend it.
And you're like, nah, we're killing this now because it's becoming a story. The truth is that the head Stefanski isn't making that decision. That's a franchise decision that they're making because they're paying him. I'm pretty sure Stefanski wouldn't have him starting because all he has to do right now is replace him and he gets the locker room back. That's all he has to do. And everybody's like, yeah, okay, coach is with us. He really wants us to win. But right now, they're like, coach, we can't trust you because you're not making the calls here, clearly.
That trade really was not, and it's true, we'll say in the fact that it was not in Stefanski's hand. This is all Dorsey's fault. That is a horrible GM. He's just an idiot.
Hey, but the coach is going to pay for it as well, and he deserves to because whether it was a good play or a bad play, your job is to deal with what you have here, and he's done nothing with Watson.
Well, that's exactly why Dorsey is a piece of shit because he knows that it's going to fall Stefanski and not him.
Dorsey got the bread. Dorsey gonna fire himself. He ain't gonna fire himself.
Dorsey's mistake was paying that much, but going to get the player wasn't a bad idea. He thought he can get a player for the low,
he got with
and then pay him the money, and it'd be great. But he went crazy. So
I don't know. It seemed like a really, really weird decision to do that, knowing that this is a quarterback that didn't play for 2 years, thinking that you were going to get better production when he hadn't seen elite level play in 2 years. It just seemed it's a bad business.
You've never seen elite play
because of what he did in Houston. Because of what he did in Houston, and it's stuck in a sense. Like,
but even there,
but
it wasn't elite play. It was good play, but it wasn't elite play.
But he was also 2 years removed. Tuke. That's the biggest red flag right there. Other than his massages.
Vic came back from 2 years and had the best year of his career. So if you think you're a good coach, then you can do it.
But this dude wasn't. But this dude wasn't Vic level though, Will. And you know.
He was a better passer than Vic ever was before that. Ever. He's a passer, which is the position.
I mean, yeah, passer's fine, but still.
No,
but that's the position, Jay.
It happens to QB. I hate when nobody predicted that Deshaun Watson was going to be like this. Nobody predicted this because of the upside. It was up. You know what I'm saying? So even in the year and a half that he missed prior to the Browns signing for him, based on the market, he was a guy that was ascending, top 5 talent. But then
God,
life happens.
Fat man on the loose.
What happened?
Yo, the fattest man on the field just got an interception and then took it for like 30 yards.
On the Chiefs?
No, the Saints just got a pick in the end zone.
Wow.
I think it bounced off a receiver's hands, and then I think it bounced off Kelsey's hands. Let me see. All right, the play. Oh, no, it bounced off. Oh, of course it bounced off that bum ass. Juju Smith-Schuster had it in his hands, kind of got hit a little bit, and it bounced out of his hands into the fat man's hands, who went for 30.
Leave it to that shyster.
Yeah. Juju is awful, bro.
Wow.
He's stealing money at this point.
I mean, Ben's stealing money.
He's only playing. He's only playing to pay for his reconstructive knee surgery when he retires.
So Anthony, he's actually a Oregon a fan, huh?
Let's see what the Saints.
Good luck to you this weekend. Good luck to you.
Hey, I ain't just saying it because he's from the crib. Y'all got a great one coming y'all way next year. The current high school #1 wide receiver.
Who? All right. So is the Cowboys corner over?
Yeah, Cowboys corner been over, man.
Been over. Y'all talk. Y'all let us have our moment. We appreciate it.
Appreciate it. As if we had a fucking choice. No, all right, I'll play with y'all. All right, so we had Raiders, Cardinals, we did that. Packers, we did that. Giants, we kind of did that. It was crazy that the Seahawks lost to them, even though they played well, but they lost. Steelers, Cowboys, and the only one left is the Saints, Chiefs. Chiefs are still up 16-7, but as we just talked about, picking the end zone, brought out by a fat man, doing big things. I can't wait for the big man balling. The big man balling session with Spears is so good, man. I love when he does that on a football show, man, on ESPN. What we got next? What we talk about? This can't be it. We doing power rankings. We talk about how bad I did this week in picks. How about that? Want to do that?
Yeah, we should go. We should go over some picks early this week.
Nah, why y'all trying to take a segment off?
Cause why would you not want that when you're gonna fucking probably be in the league? Cause I did terrible, so bad.
I didn't look at my picks, but I know I did like 6-2 in the first couple games. That's about all I know I did. I don't know about the rest.
Your whole ass.
Why I gotta be a hoe?
Cause nigga, you winning. Fuck you.
No, I'm not. Took's still winning.
But you're doing better than me. That's all I care about.
Stop making bad picks.
I gotta reveal a secret to you guys about what I've been doing for the last 3 weeks.
Not picking?
No, I've been picking. Fuck it, I'll just tell you. So I've been trying. I thought it would be funny. I thought it would be really funny if I was able to win some weeks by picking against y'all. So like if there's ever one that all three of y'all picked. Now there's some obvious ones that I couldn't do, but if there was ever one that was like kind of on the fence for me that all three of y'all, I picked the other one. So I kept trying to pick opposite of y'all. And I was like, if I won a couple weeks, I thought that'd be a funny ass thing to bring up. However, it did not work. So it backfired. And so now I just got to respect my fellow pickers.
Yeah, respect our authority.
It's not that I didn't respect. I just thought it would be like fucking content gold if I could tell y'all that I was picking against y'all and I ended up getting in the lead.
Fair enough.
I ain't mad at you.
I am. Fucking didn't work.
It didn't work for Coach Week 1. What made you think it was going to work this week? Or the weeks before?
Because I truly believe the more you know, the worse these picks get. I truly believe that. And I don't mean that like to say that like, oh, I'm losing. That's why. Because I know. No, I'm saying that like, I feel like with everyone, the more we learn, I feel like the picks get worse. I don't think, because I think this league is set up to have a lot of upsets every week.
This league is set up to fail, man. This league is set up to fail, brothers and sisters.
I pull this shit like Yu-Gi-Oh! It's the heart of the picks. Pick them heart.
It comes down to your heart, man. You know, your heart's 100% right. You may not end up being right, but your heart's 100% right.
That kids do not listen to what he is saying.
Especially in terms of betting. Listen to what I'm saying, guys. I need to
follow my heart, and I'm at
STWF.
He's gonna double down. No. Hey, if you tell Jake to follow his heart, he's gonna pick the Patriots every week. That's a bad idea, is all I'm saying.
I did that last year.
I need your help.
Yeah.
I need your help, everybody. So yesterday, I entered into a DraftKings contest, which is a free entry with $3,000 in prizes. In DraftKings dollars. You know, not money that can be mine. Tuquan picking picks against the spread yesterday, hit 9 out of the 11 games on the spread, which was tied for first. So Tuquan came up with a good lump sum of DraftKings money. So what I'm asking all viewers and my homies here is if at any time this week, if y'all got a straight bet that you want to play, you know, maybe we can help each other make some bread. So again, you know, I have DraftKings dollars that I can't cash out as real dollars. So
we got fun bucks.
We got fun bucks. STWF fun bucks. And let me know. So if anybody has any suggestions, let me know.
Only send my man winners though, okay? Like don't be sending him your team versus the Chiefs thinking you're gonna win. We don't want that shit.
I will I will let the gang know how much fun bucks it is, but it's a lot of fun bucks. Let's just say that.
Don't tell us. Don't tell it, because you'll get motherfuckers trying to like clock your pockets and like, all right, you got this much to play with. Like, this bet, this. No, we're not doing this.
This is fun, man.
Took. I got you one already. Take the Jets over the Oilers on Wednesday.
Jets over the who? The Oilers?
The Oilers.
Okay, I'm gonna put that in.
Jets are notoriously good on opening night, then they suck after that.
Jets Oilers. I was like, yo,
hockey starts Wednesday. Will, I'm hyped.
I know. I see now.
Can we do a power rankings hockey on Wednesday, please?
Yes, we can. We can do hockey.
Yeah, you can lead it.
Oh, I can? Oh, shit.
Hold on. Didn't the Devils have the official first game?
I mean, on technicalities, but the full-blown season for every team.
Didn't the Devils are the first NHL team to win this season? Ain't he the best right now?
Let me go take a check. I'll take a look for you too. Give me a minute.
Number one ranking in the NHL. Devils number one because we're the only team that's won the game. So Devils at number one. We'll give the rest of the NHL rankings on Wednesday.
Oh, so I see you're carrying that Cowboys energy over to your hockey team.
Yeah.
Okay.
Two. Here you go. Two. So here it is. The New Jersey Devils are 2-0 on the season already. They beat the Buffalo Sabres. The Buffalo Sabres are 0-2 on the year.
Sabres have had a rough run, man.
I'm so happy we're doing a hockey subject on Wednesday.
The Saints are pushing. The Saints are pushing. Oh, penalty.
Come on, Kamara.
Oh, Kamara, 14-yard pass completion.
Let's fucking go. He's not having a Cowboys-type game, so I'm probably not winning, but I'm going to take the points. I can win in the other league.
Your boy's 4-1 in 2 leagues.
I don't know what the fuck I am. How are you?
I shouldn't have said that because now I'm going to, lose 6 games straight in both leagues, but I'm just saying, starting off strong.
What? You're 4-1 in STWF leagues?
I think I'm 4-1 in STWF now, and I think I'm 4-1 in my my money league with my cousin and them. And let me tell you, I didn't care about that league at all, even though I put up 40 bills for that league. I didn't really care about that league at all. But they started like a text chain, and them motherfuckers don't shut up. All they do is talk shit. There's one dude who talks the most shit. Bro's 3-1 right now, and I faced him this week. So he about to be he's 1-3 right now, and I faced him this week. He about to be 1-4. Trash. Marcus, if somehow you watching, you trash. Shout out to my cousin G.
You need to try round robin. I'll try something, man. Try anything. Are the Saints gonna score on this possession?
Kamara, big play. First
down.
Hey,
I know you guys were talking about the Chiefs earlier in the show as well. Did you guys already put out there that Chiefs wide receiver Rashee Rice will require surgery to repair the LCL in his knee and is likely out for the season?
Oh no,
that's not what I heard.
Oh well, that's what I just saw on Facebook.
Right.
But don't believe everything you see on Facebook, kids.
Yeah, but actually, the last time I heard, they were going in for the final.
Second opinion.
It was announced 3 hours ago. That LCL repaired his knees, and he is expected to miss the rest of the season. So it just got announced today.
Okay.
LCL, lateral collateral. That has to do. Yeah, he can't. As a receiver, you need that. So he's done.
And then there was video of his mom stealing packages with Mama Rice on the back of her jersey. So yeah.
That was so crazy. Come on,
hey, we got another Des Mama, because
Des Mama, Des Mama crazy.
I think
Des Mama not got caught on camera stealing.
I think she's getting framed.
She on camera, bro. What they framing? They framing the picture that they caught her in? Maybe
That was low key really funny.
Guy, I do what I can for the people.
No, I mean that was just a classic one-liner that I wasn't expecting. I heard it and it just fucking caught me off guard.
Let me ask y'all this. I know it's a football show. We normally talk NFL. Who is your Heisman front runner right now?
I want to say that running back from Boise State. He's been killing it this year.
It's him.
That was a loaded question. I figured it would be.
Shador.
He from the DF. No.
The Boise State running back is?
Kid's a problem.
Yeah, he's from Frisco.
No, so did you see the craziest stat I've ever seen ever in the history of ever?
What's that?
Have you ever evered?
Bro reached 1,000 yards before he reached 100 carries.
Yeah, that is crazy.
That's fucking absurd.
He's at 1031 rushing right now, and second guy behind him is at 771.
Doing great. Who's the one behind him?
Caleb Johnson from Iowa.
Q Jake. See? You're good.
I didn't say shit. Fuck you.
You know that what's really crazy too So right now, Cameron Ward is leading in passing yards at 22-19.
Sorry, I blanked.
Ward from the U.
Oh yeah, Miami.
Same score touchdown.
Who was it?
I don't know.
It's Kamara. No, I lied.
Please. Oh, I hate you.
It might be. I don't know.
Stop playing with me.
Shador is 10th in passing yards.
It was fucking Moreno or Maru. Whatever's that. What the fuck?
Moreau.
Thank you.
Morrow.
Fucking bum ass tight end.
Scoring defense, Jake. Ohio State's number 1.
Let's go.
They average 6.8 points a game.
Yeah, it must be really easy to score on defense when you play in that schedule.
Texas, unfortunately, is number 2 at 7 a game.
Saints are gonna have
an SEC schedule.
Saints are gonna have to pull the point.
SEC schedule.
You do realize Big Ten's number 2 in all of college football, right? You act.
I'm
like
sorry, what I didn't hear was number 1.
I don't care. You act like we're schlubs.
No, but comparatively,
don't you realize?
Yes.
I would almost want to say that it's either tied or we have more in the top 10 right now, actually. And if not,
how'd that always work out at the end of the year, though?
And if so, we've got more, or we're higher in the top 10s because Penn State's up there, someone's 10th, and then Ohio State's number 2. Bama, Georgia behind.
See, that's why
Tennessee
we say
behind.
SEC. That's why we say SEC schedule and not, or you beat a top SEC team. We say schedule because all of our teams, regardless of record, are just built different. Vandy was supposed to be the worst team in our conference. What they do.
SEC has 5 teams in the top 10.
Wow, he said some shit without even checking. Who knew?
I said I hold up. First off, I said I dare to say. I didn't say I was positive.
Yeah,
but the Big Ten's got 2 in Ohio State and Oregon.
Ooh, you're doing okay.
And Penn State. Penn State's ranked.
Oh, Penn State. Okay.
It's cute.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Wait. This great ass SEC schedule going against Colorado State, a bum ass Michigan team, UTSA, and UL Monroe. Yeah, so good.
Yeah. Who the fuck y'all play?
I was just about to ask.
Fucking Marshall.
Marshall.
If Marshall hadn't had that crazy turnover in the first half, they was about to give y'all some business.
Y'all bitch asses.
That had y'all against the ropes.
Now, let me be clear. Aside from all the memeing and the joking, the real reason I really don't like, I'm not always sure with Ohio State is because
Ryan Day
at least for this year's team, they have, I can confidently say they have the most talented team in football, in my opinion. I know Texas will be right there, and maybe we're splitting hairs there, but I just feel like Texas has a freshman. Ohio State has a freshman who's probably the best player in the nation. I don't know that Texas has one of those. That you got great guys, but I don't know if you got a Jeremiah Smith on your team. But the problem is that y'all don't have, like, the quarterback play is not the same, not even close. So when you have 2 talented teams with so much talent everywhere, it's really going to come down to quarterback. And that's why I say 2 touchdowns if y'all play them in a big game, because y'all quarterback play is literally 2 or 3 touchdowns less than yours. Honestly, your starter is 2 or 3 touchdowns less than their backup quarterback. So that's where I'm at with that.
Let's just say I'm ready to get the Will Howard era over with so we can just finally see Julian Sand and us be a real deal.
Sand looks like a guy who can fucking throw it a mile and make some plays, and he looks like he's going to win you some games, and he's going to lose you some games as well. I think he's going to be a turnover guy at times. Travis Hunter not winning because he haven't played nobody good. They winning and they playing a weak schedule. Travis just does everything. So, like, put it like this, Ed. Whatever you think Travis Hunter is, and you look at his numbers, even though he's playing, like, whatever teams, you look at his numbers, if he was dedicated to one position, could you imagine what they would look like? That's all I'm saying. Like, if he only played receiver, he's putting up crazy numbers for a receiver while playing, like, almost fully at corner as well. If he was only playing receiver, I just don't know. Like statistically, I don't think anybody would be close right now.
I don't believe you.
What do you mean?
Oh wow, Juju did make a big play, 50-yard catch.
What don't you believe? I don't even understand.
Oh, I wasn't talking about you. He just said Juju just made a big play, and I was like, I don't believe you. I went and looked. He caught a 50-yard pass. Shit was crazy.
Yeah, no, he did make a big play, and then he dropped one. He fumbled or got a pick after it. So
yeah, he called 7 points too.
Right.
No, fair enough. No, I just didn't believe there was a big play, and then I saw it. I was like, wow, that actually was a really big fucking play. Anyway, hey, he made up for it, but he's still a bum.
Chiefs are in the red zone.
All the way around.
2nd and 8.
Already?
The 12. Yep.
He didn't make up for it, Jake.
I don't dislike the Chiefs,
Give it up.
but I need them. I need them to win. I need them to win.
Do this.
Hey,
Do the Chiefs. There's a flag on the play. Oh, 1st and goal. Penalty, I believe, coming up on the Saints. Yep.
Oh, so there's another Juju play he's made. Jesus.
Damn. Took away the 50-yarder.
No. It's not on Juju.
No, after the 50-yarder.
Oh, after the 50-yarder. Oh, we're probably on different parts of the game. Everybody is.
All three of us, which is making this difficult.
I might be on.
Who's on first?
I might be the fastest.
If I was a gambling man, based on what's been said, Jake's ahead of all of us.
No, I'm not watching anything. I'm watching on the Sports Center Gamecast.
So that he's ahead of all of us. That's why.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Xavier Worthy touchdown. Xavier Worthy touchdown. Xavier Worthy.
Where you from? Hook 'em.
That's our guy. Yo, I love that. That's your guy, but also you could never deny that he's my guy too. Cause
Not at all.
I wrote
you cheer him more than I do.
I remember you were like, yo, he's like a mid-second round, maybe 3rd round guy, and I'm like, no, send him to the Chiefs. He's a star.
13.
Oh, fucking Travis Kelce handed it off too.
Oh,
We worthy skill set. A&M's got a kid like that.
Oh, what's his name? I know. Yeah, he's fast as shit.
Ernest Campbell.
Oh, okay, Campbell. Yeah.
His mom's in our group.
Damn. Shout out to Mom Deuce for raising a fast.
He is a 3-time state champion in track.
That's fast.
Xavier
Hey,
Worthy,
can anybody, if you're just chilling, I don't feel like looking up right now, but if anybody wants to look, has Ryan Williams had any track in his history? The kid from Bama? Because I need people to understand. Everyone loves the catch that he made on that play, and of course they love the juke on that play that he sent 2 corners into each other. But I don't think they realize that the real craziness in that play that NFL play, like people were looking at, is he went from a full stop
he's
to
a track
burning the ball.
He ran track.
Yeah. Okay, makes
He
sense.
ran track.
Motherfucker's fast as shit, bro.
He ran track. As soon as they came up, he came up. As soon as his name came up, I popped it.
He's homegrown too.
He from Bama, yeah. Small little town in Bama.
From Mobile.
Oh, he's from Mobile? Oh, so I saw somewhere else. Somewhere else it said like the smaller town that he's from.
Saraland High School.
Saraland, that's what it is. Okay,
yep.
That kid, that kid's special. Honestly, I would have been going nuts even worse over this kid, but I was already fucking, all my eggs were in the freshman Jeremiah Smith basket at receiver. So like I spent 2 weeks telling everybody he's the best player in college football. He's a freshman receiver. And then I had to spend the next 2 weeks telling everybody about there's another really good freshman receiver who might actually be better than him, or possibly at least in college.
That's where the Randy meme came from with Will.
I know. I know. Look, it was sort of accurate
until February.
Jake, the meme was accurate. It's just a tough visual for a joke. It's a tough visual. So.
Worthy the next DJ.
I got flagged in the group for it.
Yeah, because it's a tough visual, bro. It's a weird one. That's all I'm saying.
I thought it was hilarious. I don't regret it.
No, yeah, it was funny.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Ryan Williams also 2 years in a row Alabama Mr. Football.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Once I heard he was a track star, and he had to be.
No, on the Saints.
What did he play in high school? Could you imagine if he played quarterback with that speed and agility? That'd be gross.
Saints gonna score this possession, everybody? Or is it over?
He's got a hell of a quarterback coming to him next year.
Coach, who's the craziest high school football player you've seen?
Jesse Armstead.
I knew he was every time. He don't even wait. Like that shit's in his pocket. He carries a Jesse Armstead, which is the best high school player I've ever seen, card in his back pocket.
He's a freaking man child, man.
For me, in my era, it was Bush. Him and Helix was unbelievable. Unbelievable.
So let me see. I've had the pleasure to see obviously Armstead. I've seen Tommy Morrison, that backup Elway played for the Steelers. Greg Hill, that played for the Chiefs.
Ooh, I like
Brian Bosworth.
Oh, the bars. And it's Worthy the next D Jack. So his speed and the fact that he weighs nothing is why that's a great comparison. But I actually think his skill set and game is more Percy Harvin.
Yes. Shock value. I think Jack's ran better routes.
Yeah, Jack's will cut. Like people always would just call him a fast guy, but like it wasn't just that he was faster than everybody. Why he was 20 yards behind your defense.
He's quick as hell in and out of breaks.
Yeah, he baked you on a route and then created 20 yards of separation and then danced his way into the end zone. I love that he did the fucking drop the ball at the goal line twice, once in the league, once in college. Big fan.
Yeah.
He
did it in high school too.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know him again.
It's one of those plays that I couldn't love more, and I'm on the wrong side of this. I know I'm on the wrong side of this argument, but I love the play. I just love it because I know I probably would have did some dumb shit like that for sure. Also, if I was him, I would have ran my whole career, getting all the touchdowns I could, and then retire and be like, but I could have had one more. It's just, but I was an asshole. Like I tell my grandkids that every time.
That be your stick.
I be at the bar with bitches like, yo, look, I was an NFL receiver, one of the best. 57 touchdowns. Could have had 58.
58,
but I was too fancy.
This dread was on the field. $50. You can have one.
Big fan of Worthy, though. I hope he gained some weight, though. 169 is not a football weight. You can't. Worthy's mom is hot is what I just got to hear. And I turned and looked. I only saw it for a brief moment. You know what? Anthony's a stand-up dude. I trust him. I believe you. Also, I'd like to just point out a second time, fuck this. Oh, yeah, she is cute. Oh, she thickums, too. Ooh.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This shit got wild quick. Now you got me Google searching. This sucks.
Y'all, you're just a dirty old man already. That's all that was.
I'm 28. Don't leave me out.
Swoop, what happened? Oh, now I'm only 28. Earlier, it was like, y'all think I'm 25.
Why does his mom look like his sister?
Yeah,
he does look like his sister.
I don't think that's his mom.
That can't be his mom. That looks like his sister.
That's not. She looked good, but not that good on TV. Is what I'm saying. I guess she didn't have makeup and anything.
She's like that. She's like that star.
Kind of gives off the look of the Lala Anthony vibes.
She got some Lala in her. She got some Lala in her. Thicker than a Snicker like Lala. That's for damn sure.
Trash.
Don't get me started.
Ooh, let me stop.
Oh, gross.
Will, he's the only single guy on here.
Well, that pic, she looked like my ex, which was fucking with me. So,
what'd you say? She's wearing a shirt.
I said, you're the only single guy on here.
Right.
We all going to live vicariously through you.
I would love. Hey, Worthy, I got stepdad energy. I'm just saying. I'm worthy of the situation.
I don't want no
damn.
I don't want no punk game.
Shut up, Toop, you daddy of like 6. No,
daddy is 6, baby. I got about 15.
You locked down, baby. You locked down.
I got about 15. I don't know. You heard?
My man, Tuquan Cromartie Watt.
In the building.
The fish stopped swimming.
Rock is in the building.
Oh, they slap fighting like bitches.
But Jake, y'all did get 9 first place votes this week.
Yeah, that's some. It's respectable.
Yeah.
We on the couch tonight. We on the couch tonight. You heard?
Hang a banner. Wait, why are we on the couch? What'd you do?
You on the couch. You said.
Oh, he said we're going to put everybody on the couch. Ant knows I'm up to no good.
23-13. Come on, Chiefs.
Oh damn, Coach! Why you doing them greasy like that, dog? Like
Hey, look. In honor of Dale, when we sign off, we're signing off with fuck the Saints.
Dale's kept it real though, but this is just all the energy that I was getting from all the Saints fans. Yeah, they blew our fucking doors off of us. But I'm like, it's week 2. Simmer down, settle down.
Also,
the Super Bowl in New Orleans, we gonna be there.
Also, you're a better man than me because no, he's not like that with me. He don't get no benefit of the doubt over here because all I got to do is say a man, needs to work on his route tree, and suddenly I'm public enemy number 1. And then he recruits guys, friends of mine like Bobby, and it becomes a whole thing. So no, Dale.
Oh, he was.
I'm glad you didn't come to the show today. We didn't want your crying ass here all game.
Before you woke up yesterday, he was on your ass.
He was. I had to and then I had to set the record straight on some things because he act like I can't go into the archives and find out the information. He think I don't like Daniels. Y'all, Coach, I know you know. After his pro day, there wasn't a bigger Daniels representative than me. I was trying to bring him to New England. I wanted us to draft him. I was hoping that the Commanders took me, got him out of our way.
All right. I got some help this week. I hope everybody else pick like shit because if the Chiefs win, I had a good week.
I had a diabolically bad week.
Let me see.
Started bad from the beginning.
Are we gonna talk?
He had a good week, Jake. He had a good week.
We gonna talk about the picks before you head out, man. Shit.
Yeah.
If Duke had a better week than me, I don't think I'm ever gonna catch up to him.
I did.
It's very close. So this week,
I was dead last.
Tuke came in first place at 9-4. Jake came in second place at 8-5.
God damn it!
This is going into the night's game. Y'all both picked Kansas City, by the way.
Son of a bitch.
I went 7-6.
Yep. Here we go.
And Will went 4-9. But it's intentional.
God
it's intentional.
Wait. It can't be 4-9. What?
You got Minnesota, Chicago, Denver, and Green Bay.
Oh. So I must have made some different picks because I had the Vikings, the Bears, the Ravens, the Commanders.
You took Tampa Bay. You took Cincinnati. You took obviously New England, like you and I and Jake did. You took Cleveland.
So I didn't take the Vikings and the Bears and the Ravens.
You didn't get the Vikings.
So I didn't get the Bears.
You didn't get the. Let me see. You got the Bears. No, you didn't get Tampa Bay. You didn't get Cincinnati. You didn't get New England, Cleveland, the Colts, Buffalo.
I picked Cleveland locally. Yep. I thought I picked the Commanders on mine. That's crazy. All right.
The dumb thing is, I really wanted to pick the Broncos this week too, and my dumb ass didn't.
Will and took the Broncos this week.
Fuck them.
Everybody missed on San Fran. Everybody hit on Green Bay. Everybody missed on Seattle.
See, this is why I try to make sure that I do the right thing. Because I didn't.
And you're the only one that took Pittsburgh.
I was the only one who took Pitt. Yeah, that makes sense.
And you're the only one that took New Orleans.
Who's got a chance to redeem himself?
Damn, I changed a bunch of shit from my money one. I didn't believe any of this, obviously, because my money won. So I'll tell you my money picks. I took the Vikings, I won that. I took the Bears, I won that. I took the Ravens, I won that. I took the Commanders, I won that. I took the Packers, I won that, and I took the Chiefs. So I changed.
You didn't pick Washington on here.
My money pick, I changed everything. Crazy.
Will almost took the Lions, Tigers, and Bears. But the Lions weren't playing this week.
Oh my!
But you know we got a handful this week. Will.
Why?
Those Lions come to town.
Oh yeah.
Y'all know who to pick, right? I'm gonna just give y'all a prediction, right? Pick Dallas. I'm just letting y'all know. Pick Dallas.
For what? You just said you wasn't 100% sure dealing with them.
Pick Dallas.
Coach, is that in Dallas?
Yes.
Oh yeah, pick Dallas. Pick Dallas, baby.
No, if it's in Dallas, then I'm definitely picking the Lions. You guys don't play well on that
one.
Well, the Lions can't beat us in Dallas. When's the last time they beat us in Dallas?
It's the Lions. None of that matters. The Lions.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
And then I'm going to be this Sunday in Dallas.
The team you're talking about. The team you're talking about. Took's like, when's the last time the Lions beat us in Dallas? It's like he's talking about 1 in 16 teams. Like what do we?
No. There was one instance with Stafford and Dominican Sue and all them guys
get it out.
And they got holes though. They got holes.
He said, "Will, are you guessing?" Now I don't know if you missed it earlier, but I told you. I was telling the boys that for the last 3 weeks, I tried a little experiment where I would anyone that like, unless it was an obvious one, any pick that these fellas all agreed on, I was gonna go opposite. My plan was just to prove. I don't know what my plan was, but it didn't work. My plan was to win more games, trying to pick against my guys, and it was a weird plan because the truth is, you know, these motherfuckers know what they're talking about. So
that dude Juju's out here putting in damage, man, putting in that twerk. You heard?
They calling. I see some same fans calling for them to put Spencer in. What we did I say?
I think you had it at like 8.
I think we get we gonna see how this develops.
You had it at 8.
And you know what the worst thing about these fans are? It's in a game where, like, realistically, you wasn't gonna win anyway. So you cheering for Spencer Rattler is just terrible because even with Spencer, y'all wasn't winning this game anyway. And I know why y'all yelling Spencer, but this is ultimately why Saints fans. Y'all in the game against the Chiefs, man. Take the loss and take the loss.
What a catch.
Come on, Saints fans. Now, any given Sunday, but you got Monday night in Arrowhead, and they had a week to prepare for their loss of Rice last week,
Hey yo, if it's fourth down, if it ends up being fourth down for the Chiefs, do they go for it or they just kick the field goal and give the Saints the ball back?
Go for it. Fuck them.
They say Carr's hurt.
Oh shit! The car has broke down. Car broke down the highway.
The Pinto has pintoed.
The alternator blew.
And a younger may get in there, and Carr may never get it back.
He's about to get blood-sowed.
He might get Willie Pip.
Wally Pip.
Wally Pip, there you go.
Wally Pip.
I say Willie Pip, the black version.
Yo.
He was like, I'm make this personal for Will. It's Willie Pip.
Yo, every week the Chiefs just remind me of those Patriot teams that just kept winning and winning.
Yep.
And winning.
They found a way to win, no matter because they have a system there.
I'm telling you another thing about this Patriots team. The norm in the way in the NFL was cheating in that day, and the Patriots were doing that. Nowadays with the Chiefs, it's going against everything the opposite way, and that's what the Chiefs are doing, dog. You got Kelsey over here with Taylor Swift, you got Mahomes over here and his views, and then you got Buckner and his views. Listen here, this is America's team right now. The Chiefs are America's team.
Yeah, Chiefs are American enough.
They are American enough, and they probably listen here.
You're not wrong.
I don't know what the score is in this game right now.
23-13. And the Chiefs on the move. It's 4th and 1, and they're New Orleans 35.
And they
need another touchdown.
Oh, fucking Mahomes making moves. This kid's so agile. That's why I gotta know. People were like, who else in the league could make that play Lamar play? Fucking Mahomes, fucking Josh Allen. What are you talking about? We got guys.
Drake May.
Stop it.
Please, just get the Saints ball back, dog. Just let this.
It's like saying Dak Prescott, man.
Yeah, what are you doing?
being funny. Leave me alone.
Hey, overall, shout out to my man Dak Kaczewskis, man, yesterday, man. Shout out to him getting us out that hole that he made. You know what I'm saying? I can't be all the way mad at him. He got us out the hole. That he
I agree.
Usually he doesn't do that. And you know that. You know he'll GTS the game to life. And it looked like it kind of like that too. But the still couldn't score points. So it was hard.
Both of the interceptions were bad interceptions.
No, they were bad. They were bad. They were bad.
Was the goal line one was a pick six, right?
No.
They chased it down.
Yeah, he stepped out at the one.
Oh, he lucky the guy wasn't fast enough, man.
But they were in field goal range.
Yeah, they were like at the goal line. It was under like 15 yards. Yeah, it was bad.
And then the other one, I don't know. At this, he just wanted to treat it like a punt or something. He threw in a double coverage to total.
Oh, I think they talked about getting Rattler in because Carr's hurt.
Yeah, somebody said Saints ain't been shit since I saw Joe Horn outside the Walmart selling that nasty like barbecue.
Sports fans are brutal.
Who else do they have in that? They don't have anything in that. They don't have anything else in that quarterback room besides Rattlers. So what else is there to discuss?
Yeah, they used to have Ian Book. I don't think he's there anymore.
Mm-mm.
And what's his name? What's his name's out number 7?
Oh, fucking yeah, Taysom Hill.
He's out today, isn't he?
Yeah, he got injured. He got injured last week, and he got injured last week.
We got shout outs, fellas.
Shout out to the Saints, man. Y'all made a memorable night.
Yeah,
shout out to everybody else that tuned in tonight. Shout
out to Big Ed doing his thing, holding the chat down heavy. Appreciate you. Shout out to all our viewers who are out there. Like, share, subscribe, do the thing that he always says, but I said it this time. And shout out to my brothers. Y'all the best.
No shout outs for me tonight, but I do want to say my thoughts and prayers are for the people in Florida that's about to get hit by this Category 5 hurricane. Stay safe, y'all.
It still hasn't hit them. We'll spend all the fucking last couple days.
It's supposed to be tonight or Tuesday.
Jesus. I got my cousin Day. He down here in Florida. Stay safe, brother.
Yes.
It's keeping him from playing 2K.
It's supposed to be a super violent hurricane. It's 180-mile-hour winds right now. The eye of the hurricane's super small, so this is just it's looking to be worse than.
Is that the one that started in the Gulf?
Mm-hmm.
That's weird.
Yes.
Yeah, they usually run their courts when they start at the Gulf because it sucks up so much water. Shit gets too heavy and then it kind of just bottoms out. But that's what happens to the Cape all the time with our storms. But yeah, it kind of just kept running. So
it's gonna. I believe the way, because I've been following it because my wife stays tuned with these damn hurricanes. So I've just been talking to her about it. It was a Cat 3 earlier today, moved to a Cat 4, and by landfall, it's going to be a Cat 5 if it's not already a Cat 5. And I believe it's supposed to run right into Sarasota and Cape Coral is when it's going to what it's going to be hitting. It's going to be hitting late tonight, 3-4 in the morning, maybe a little bit later, or definitely Tuesday during the morning day.
They said Tampa Bay moved their team to New Orleans.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's aggressive.
But yeah, we are on a weather we are on a weather station, but we do send our thoughts and prayers, and please everyone stay safe, mind the news, and get out of Dodge if you can.
Hide in the basement with the Gators.
Shit. Don't hide with the Florida Gators. Shit.
I mean, we're definitely should be in hiding. Yeah. Fucking garbage.
Be the last one for shout outs if you got any.
Shout out to you fellas as always. Appreciate y'all holding it down till reinforcements got here tonight. Thank y'all as always. Shout out to Ashlyn, Wizzos, Jalissa, B Bills, B Bloody, and Ernie.
Hey yo, my extra energy tonight. I started the game in shotgun formation, baby.
Oh man, you can't bring it nowhere.
So I had energy all night, baby.
So we can't have nice things too.
About to go round 2 after the show. You heard?
You stupid. Yeah. Hey, shout out to Toop and a great my favorite battle so far this year in fantasy because it literally was just body blow after body blow back and forth, man. And I happened to have one guy left. I'd like to point out that I still got the win, even though I didn't.
And this is rigged. And this is rigged because fucking gave the Saints fucking players nigga attributes. I forgot about that. They play fucking attributes. So he can
What are you talking about?
He gave you special attributes.
He juiced the Saints? I wouldn't put it past him or Dan.
I think he did. I think we need to check that scoring system tomorrow. This is a tragedy.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see everything. I only saw one touchdown catch, and my guy got 26 points. I do not know how. So he might be on to something.
Well, 4 for 86. 4 for 86.
And a touch. Oh, that guy, that
touch, that's 15. Then he got 40 yards at 40 yards on the ground.
Okay.
I think 4.
Yeah, he earned it. He earned it.
You fucking up. Stop fucking you win. Yeah, man.
It's out. We have a PPR league, right?
Yeah. If anybody, and like I said, if anybody has a bet or something that they want to throw to me, man, you know, it's on the house. I give you some bread, man. Win.
60 yards, catching 6, 4, 4, 8. Yeah. Nah, he's
There's
the right
no way. Dude, hold up, wait a minute. There's no way. Oh no, there's not enough time left. They're not going to be throwing or doing anything with Kamara. I literally almost caught back up in the one game. This dude was up like 137 to my 104. It is 122 to 129. I need Kamara to catch a ball and get a touchdown somehow. And the other
you don't even need a touchdown. You don't get a touchdown. You need, while they're on their last drive to try to like score points again, you need him to get a couple catches. You don't got to score. You got to just get a couple catches.
Football gods love me. Football gods love me.
What happened?
What they do for you?
Because I don't want to lose to my nephew. He's 13. I ain't letting him kick my ass.
That sound like you though. What you laugh at the way I look back?
If I would have, hey, listen to this bullshit. If I would have played T. Higgins instead of George Pickens, this game would be in the bag.
Hold on. Your nephew outsmarted you, Jake?
Nah, shut up. We ain't going there.
No, well, technically, his nephew outsmarted me because he picked 2 guys that I told him to do.
You
don't know.
You gave his nephew the recipe of how to beat his uncle.
No, what's his name? George Pickens is about to get dropped. I ain't playing him again after his fucking tantrum. He yanked that dude down by his face mask.
No, he took my boy Jordan Lewis, dog. Yeah.
Will, take us out.
Yeah, it's been fun. We had a great week of football. And as always on STWF, it is fuck them Saints. You heard?
Fuck the Saints.
Fuck the Saints.
Oh, my bad. The coach wasn't ready. I'm sorry.
Hold on, they kicked the field goal. Hold on, before we leave, don't leave yet. They kicked the field goal. I'm over here live betting. Fuck me. I just won the live bet off the field goal.
Oh. Hold on, wait.
He said we got to go out like some degenerates. Fuck the Saints.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.